Testing, hello? Testing. Okay, we're good. All right, the stream has started. Welcome. I'm going to be playing Minecraft today. I'm going to be playing on a server, but it's just like a friends only kind of deal here. And I'm gonna like give a tour of the world so far, I guess, or just I guess just play around in Minecraft and all that, you know, just have a good time, you know. I thought what better stream other than Left 4 Dead, or what better game other than Left 4 Dead to play for stream, and I think Minecraft is gonna be, Minecraft's gonna be that game here. Just give me one more second here, or a moment here, while I get everything figured out. Alright, I think... Yes, it's that button. Alright, what is it? It's game capture, that's why. It's set to record Left 4 Dead. Is there just... Here we go. Maybe that'll work. There we go, okay. Alright, perfect. Alright, here's Minecraft, everyone. You've seen the game before, but you haven't seen this world because it's mine. I made it. Well, not just me, but, you know, there's a few people who've played on here. But yeah, I'm here in my freaking Minecraft house. Hold on, let me go outside real quick. What up, guys? What is it? MTV Cribs here. We're back at it again with another legit house review. I don't even have the freaking audio on. You guys can't even hear anything. Freaking best streamer of all time over here. Alright. Should be able to hear that. Yeah, I think it's picking up now. Yeah, okay. But yeah, MTV Cribs here, back with another legit house review. So today we're at freaking Jerry Williams 01's house today in Minecraft, on this Minecraft world here. Let's step inside here. Here we have a nice spacious foyer, I guess. I don't really know what this room is supposed to be. We got a bunch of create stuff here, an empty chest, but we'll get to the secrets of this chest soon. Chisels and bits chest here. A couple of ferni, stone cutter, and a crafting table. You know, all the essentials. A little stairway down to the basement here, but we'll get to the basement in just a moment here. Here we have the nice, lovely kitchen. You know, I really like it. I don't want to say proud of it, because I know it could probably be better, but I think it turned out really nice. I had debated downloading like a furniture mod. I don't know if there is like... Oh, not cabinets. What is it? Why is my keyboard stop? Okay, I guess... Alright. I love wireless keyboards. Counter... Couple... Painting. Okay, yeah, there's no counters. Keyboard, please. Yeah, I have a wireless keyboard, so it's... I have it plugged in, too. I don't know why it does this. I have it plugged in at all times, and still it just stops responding, so I'm just gonna turn it off for now while I review the kitchen. Alright, I don't know the move here. But, you know, we got, like, food. Alright, I have to turn the keyboard back on. Smartest man alive. We got the food there. We got food here. We got like bowls and rope, a knife. I have fully enchanted netherite knife, by the way. Enchanted flint and steel. We have sugar and kelp, and cocoa beans and rice. Potions of sort with a brewing stand here. We got a smoker, a stove. This is part of the Farmer's Delight mod. We got our frying pan over here. There's one up here, but this one... Fuck that one. We got the skillet. Yeah, you can cook on this thing with the skillet. This is the coolest fucking mod of all time. We got the cooking pot here. And our cutting board. A nice window overlooking the town there. Well, I mean, sort of. You can... Alright, not really. You can see Jordan's house. That's Jordan's house over there, Sabo. That's his house. We got some barrels here with just some shit in it. Shit ton of eggs there. We got the nice, spacious bachelor bedroom here. You know, enough space for one. It's probably gonna stay that way. But you know, we got windows everywhere. A nice view of the savannah over there, and some dude burning to death. Yeah, we'll get to all that stuff outside in a moment here. For now, we're gonna go in the basement here. Alright, these are my totems have been dying. May or may not have a raid farm. We got the lava generator here that I don't really use because I don't need lava that much. But, you know, speaking of lava, here we have the auto smelter, which is that chest upstairs. I'll run back up real quick. This chest right here, you know, that'll deposit into this fan here. This is part of the create mod. The lava, there's a fan behind it, and the fan blows wind through the lava, and whatever ores or items you have in the path of it will be smelted. And then this trapdoor here is to stop it, because some stuff takes longer than others. So, you know, you put this here, it won't go in the hopper just yet, and then you can open it and it'll deposit. Oh, we got the water. Let me up. The water fan. This is rarely used. That's to like turn it off, I guess. This little hole is to throw stuff in. And then yeah, I don't know why that one's there, but yeah, that's the auto smelter and auto washer, I guess. I think these are tough bricks. Yes, cut tough bricks. And then over here, we have the Red Crustacean Organization. Not actually, that's a funny little bit. Yeah, it's a funny little bit. But we got the enchanting room with our state-of-the-art grindstone, anvil, smithing table, you know, ender chest, you know, just miscellaneous valuables, and I made a bunch of gold coins. These aren't implemented yet into like any currency system or anything like that, but you know, they're there. We got some netherite, upgrade templates, the emeralds. This is the lapis, and these are books. But yeah, full enchanting setup. Looks quite nice. And then here we have our storage room. You know, just chests and chests of just garbage and nothing. A lot of these are empty. I think most of the ones on the right, I think, are empty, but it's fine. You know, you gotta have storage. And then here, probably my favorite part of my entire house here. It is a bit weird because the way the floor is, like, I couldn't put it too much higher, otherwise the ground, I couldn't think of the word. The ground outside is not, like, there's not enough space, so it just wouldn't, it's not gonna work if I do that. But, you know, here we have the epic elevator. This is like the elevator shaft here, just in case something, I don't know. This button will call the elevator, and then we have our elevator. Let's go down to the first floor, which is the upper mine. Just a nice, pleasant elevator ride. Oh, I think you can hear me chew my gum. That's unfortunate. But we're here. We got plenty of mines. You can see on the map here. I don't want to spell too much. But you can see we've gone pretty far down these tunnels, just mining out the area here. This is on Y level 19. No specific reason, just it's in like regular stone. Because I have a mine. This is the upper mine. Yeah, actually, we can go down here real quick. You can see deep stone's just right here. So I couldn't put it any further down. Otherwise, it'd cut into this massive cave, and that'd just be kind of annoying to have to deal with that. So I put it up enough so it's in the regular stone. Because, you know, we do need regular stone for a lot of stuff, and that's really the only reason I had this here, is just for regular stone. But if we go down, we have the dungeon here. Let's go check, you know, let's go to the lower mine first. Let's leave the dungeon out for a moment. You know, we don't want to go right into it, alright? I think this should ding, yep. Little ding. And this is the lower mine here. So you can see on the map again. Well, no, you can't actually. I lied. There we go. You can see on the map here. I've also gone pretty far. I think further. I think this one. Shit. Where is it? I think it's my inner chest. Yes. So you can see we've gone very far down these ones, much farther than the upper mine, but have less of these like tunnels. I mean, this front part goes pretty far, but other than that, you know, there's not too far in any specific direction here. We do have down here, I think, a waystone. I think Sabo put in a waystone. Is it this? No, it's right here. I don't know what he did here. I don't know what this is. I don't know why he did that. But he made this nice little room here for this waystone. It's pretty nice. But let's go back up. Let's go back to the elevator real quick and let's go check out that other floor. Wait, is this? Yeah, this one goes down pretty far as well. I don't know. I guess it's not tough. I forget there was some sort of like block here that I think Savo just like fully mined out. I think it was like, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was something. It was some sort of block that it may have been tough, but I doubt it. Put that back in there. Let's go up to the dungeon, which is only just slightly above the lower mine here. And if we go inside, yep. We have our villagers with all their trades and that. Some emeralds, some beds, bookshelves and such, because I buy the bookshelves from the librarians. Yeah, well, this is not a perfect example, actually. If you have here at the village, the bookshelf will be 1 emerald, and then the books is 1 emerald, or 1 book for 1 emerald, so if you buy the bookshelves, break them, you get 3 books. You just infinite money there. But yeah, they all have their respective things to buy. But yeah, that's the dungeon. It's fairly small. There's only 6 villagers there. It's not too many, and they're all library. I think there's 1 Fletcher, but they're all, the rest of them are librarians. So yeah, I like this part of the elevator. You can see there's that cave there, right below the upper mine, and you get a nice view of that when you're going up the elevator, go up and down the elevator. That is. The inside I kind of like. I made these into walls with the windows here, so you can see the logs there. This one I had to do regular blocks because of the door, but it's fine. I still made do with like some of these stairs here. You can see I probably could have done chiseled bits now that I think about it, but it's alright. It's already built and I didn't really plan on changing it. I kind of like it. But yeah, that's my house. That's my house. It's pretty epic. Now for around my house. Let's start over here. This is the first thing that was built. This was the original mine shaft. That all goes all the way down. I think that might... I don't know if this connects with the mine we have down there or not. Let me go check real quick. Up here is... This is the andesite mine. If you know Create, then you know that you need a lot of andesite for a lot of things. So this is just like the andesite quarry type of thing. All the empty space was andesite, or at least most of it was. But yeah, that's the little andesite mine. There's not really a staircase for that, but it's just there. This is the first cave, like, I kind of dug into. I don't remember where, like, any of it leads, because it's been forever since I've been in this cave. And then, here we go, deep slate. It might actually lead to that cave by the elevator goes through. More cave here. I don't even think this one's explored. You can see there's, like, no torches past this point here. This probably isn't really explored all that much. But I do have cobblestone stairs going all the way down here. Oh, there's zinc right. Actually, give me that, yeah. I need zinc, too. Zinc and andesite are, like, you need a lot of that for create. Well, not for recipes, just you make a lot of things. But yeah, here's a... No, this isn't connected, actually. No, that's the wrong pickaxe. Whoopsies. Ooh, this is a big vein, too. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think this is... Yeah, this is not connected at all, but it does... Yeah, that's right. It leads into this bigger cave over down here. I kind of like how I staggered the torches here. It's actually quite nice. But yeah, you can see here I have it, like, kind of protected, because this is when, like, we were just starting out, so, you know, monsters can't go through these, like, slits here, but you can still see them ahead of time. Pretty ingenious stuff, really. But now I have full netherite armor, so who fucking cares? This is the, like, obsidian area where I would normally get some obsidian. I might, actually, yeah, I do need some. I'm going to mine a little bit of obsidian here, because I do actually need obsidian. There's some things. One of the... Actually, the only thing you really need obsidian for and create is the trains, which I do have a train. We'll get to that, though. That's the true highlight of this entire world, is the train so far. I'm very proud of that. Oh, shoot. Just take care of that quick. Nope. Alright. Actually, I have a... I'll just use a scroll. I want to save some time here. I got a return scroll. Okay, that's gonna... That's not where I want to go. Okay, I guess go into the funny. I'll show you guys the funny. Here's the funny. It may just look like a mesa biome, but it is actually... well, you can see the coordinates of the map over here. It's negative 50,000, negative 30,000. Let me get the fuck out of here. But yeah, that's the mine, the OG mine that was here at the very beginning. That's since been retired mostly. And then here is my little workshop, you know. Got some water wheels connecting in here. And it's also connected to some other shit there. But you can see outside, it's kind of an eyesore, honestly, but it does kind of look cool. It's got a very mechanical vibe to it. I try to make it look as nice as possible here. I think I did a pretty decent job. And you see, you can... Yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek of what's to come here in the city down there. Little cityscape. But we have the... I think this is called like the mill or something. Something like that. Yeah, 3 L's. Yeah, the mill. Millstone, sorry. I gotta get my freaking cord out of the way. I almost just destroyed my mic because the cord was in the air. Funny press machine. What the hell are you called? I don't remember the names of any of these. Mechanical press, yeah. I don't remember the name I say as I remember the name perfectly. Hay bale. I was milling some hay for bread. That's right. I was making bread. I'll show you why I was making bread later, but we'll get there. And then here, I'll show you guys the first of 3. That's right, 3 windmills. Pretty basic design, honestly. It definitely could be better, but you know, I'm not a freaking epic builder, man. I make do with what I have. It just goes down, and this is actually what powers the elevator under my house there. You can also see the ground. The elevator's like sits like right here. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, because the elevator's like literally just right here. I think this is like the top of it. No, this is the roof, whatever. But I think it does extend out towards here, so I did have to lower it so it wouldn't, like, poke out of the ground there, and I didn't want to deal with terraforming and that. But yeah, I had a funny windmill that powers that, and I think just no, it does power other stuff, but it was mainly for the elevator there. And then we're gonna go down to we're gonna ignore this for a minute. You can see the nether portal over there, but here is the first of what I like to call my factories. So this is factory number 1. As you can see here, I mean, there's the double doors here, you know, that leads out. A little sneak peek of the train track there. You know, nothing too spectacular. I tried to, like, put a little design there to make it look nice. It looks alright. But I really like how there's the staircase and the catwalk there that leads directly up to my base. That I really like that design. Little Harry Potter room under here. But here there is a conveyor belt that leads up to the base. I probably should have looked at that first. But there is a conveyor belt that leads up here, and there's a chute. You can see the chute right there. This right here, this is for logs. I almost jumped off. Before I would grow trees in this area, I would cut the trees down, and then I'd put the logs in this chute here. And then it would go all the way down. Oh, also there's water wheels powering all of everything in here. All powered by water wheels. And it would come down the conveyor belt right here. It would get sawed into, I believe, planks? Or it's been a while since I've done this, actually. I think it's planks. It's either planks or stripped logs, but I'm pretty sure it's planks. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. No. It has to be stripped logs. I can't remember. Do I have any? No. Okay. I'm just going to say it's stripped logs because it comes down and gets cut into stripped logs, and then there's this tunnel here, all right, that will divide it. Okay, you can just stop that now. Oh, welcome, chatter. How long have I spent on this world? This world is, when was it? It was, I want to say March of this year it was created. And I'm just doing a little world tour of it here on stream. This here is my factory. It's a mod pack. It uses the create mod, Farmer's Delight, and just a bunch of other like create type mods and like quality of life stuff. But this here is what I like to call my factory. This conveyor belt will bring down like logs that I can deposit up there. It'll cut the logs into like little stripped, I think it's stripped logs, and then it gets here, divides. All right. Some of them get chopped into planks, which is right here. And then some of them go in here and get burnt into charcoal. And then I have a little mixer here with one of the blaze guys there. This whole mess. And a nice little pond. There's the little water wheels out there. A little pond up there by my base leads down, goes there, and then it kind of comes through. I kind of like how there's like a little pond there, you know. It may be industrializing like a giant factory, but you know, we still try to preserve nature here. And then over here, I have an elevator. It just goes down just a small amount here. And this is the second factory I have. I have 3 total, but the third one isn't, there's nothing in it. But this is where I make all the train components. Yeah, powdered obsidian stuff is used to make trains. I got train tracks, which are made here. The slabs go here. There's 2 like placers, I think they're called. I can't remember the name of any of the blocks in this mod, but well, I have them destroyed because I was doing other things with the press. Deployers. So there's two deployers, and they'll put like zinc nuggets on slabs, and then the press will make it into a train track. I played Minecraft 5 years. I assume all those gears and mechanical presses are part of the mod. Yeah. No. This is not part of Minecraft. This is the create mod. It's a very popular mod as of recent. I would, yeah, I guess as of recent, like only a couple years ago. But it adds all this like mechanical stuff here. I can look up create. So you can see here there's a bunch of, are these? Yeah, these are create. Okay. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, there are like sub mods here. You can see create decor. But the only one? Bells and whistles. Yeah, okay. There's a few like sub mods for it, but overall, this is all like mods. It adds like machines, gears, conveyor belts. You can see this fucking unholy crafting contraption. This is like you put stuff in here and it'll like, if you actually put in a recipe, it'll make like an item. This thing here, you can see that you need just a weird assortment of like crafting to make it, and then it just shoots it out there. This is for what is it, the obsidian here. Yeah, so you put this powder on this little stand here, and this will just shoot out lava onto it. And then you... Is it the press? Yeah, you press it twice and it turns into like a plate you can use for other, like crafting other stuff. But yeah, create mod is like really cool. I didn't get into it at first because I didn't really care about machinery, but I put it in this mod pack and it has absolutely become one of my favorite mods. These are like crushing wheels, that's what they are. Yeah, these are the reason I have such a giant crafting grid here. It's because of these monstrosities. But you can like throw stuff in it, like obsidian, and it'll like crush it down into that obsidian powder. And you can do that with a bunch of other items there. But the reason I don't have them turned on is because what is it? It's like torque, I guess. I'm not like too well versed in like mechanical stuff, but if I hook these up, then it's too much like pressure or whatever for the gears, and it'll back up the system and it won't work properly. And it's all being powered by this windmill up there. You can see these things come out, they shoot out. These are all like what are these? I can't remember any blocks. Shafts. I think these are called shafts. Not the ones with the gears on them. But like the little gray part in between. They're just like basic shafts. I think. Yeah, these things. And they'll turn. And I have them like through the little mountain here, jutting out. And then you can use these conveyors to translate the rotations. That's neat. You kept wanting... What kept you wanting to keep working on this world? If you've ever heard of the term, like, forever world in Minecraft, that is become sort of a new thing where people start a world in Minecraft and they'll basically just play on it forever, as the name suggests. Like, they'll log on, like, maybe just once a month, if that, just play on the world a little bit. But the neat thing about this is it's actually a server. It's not a public server or anything, it's just a small server that I run myself for my friends. So I have a few of my friends that will join on the server here, and we'll play. So it's more of a forever server instead of a forever world. If we look across the way here, this is my house here, and then over there is Savo's house. And he built that watchtower. He built some of the buildings in our little town here. But it's just... Like, I made this mod pack with the intent of trying to keep people in the game. Like, keep people playing. And Create is definitely a good mod for that, because there's just so much you can do with it. So many different contraptions you can build. I also added Farmer's Delight mod. So you can make all sorts of different food, you can grow different crops. There's the waystones, that you can use to like teleport. There's, I guess that's, I guess it's really just like mainly like 3 mods that actually add blocks in the game. The rest of the mods are like, where is it? Like resource packs. So there's like a bunch of resource packs to make the game look better. There's, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what mods I've installed. I think it's just like other like performance enhancing mods and stuff like that. Just quality of life stuff. So it's meant to just, I really wanted to make this mod pack as like a light mod pack, because there's so many mod packs where it's just like 500 mods and it's just so overwhelming. You have like 400 pages of items you have to sift through, and there's just such an unbelievable amount of content that it's just overwhelming. But just regular vanilla Minecraft, like we've played it, me and my friends have played it for like so many times. You know, you gotta have some different stuff, some changes. And that's what I did, and I put it on a server so anyone can log in on any time and play. And it's been going really well. I have my farm here, this nice little barn I built for cows, pigs, sheep, horses, got some skeleton horses there. I see, I could never get into the main game of Minecraft when I actually played it. Last time I played it, I was always the online stuff, like Sky, yeah, I think it's like Bed Wars and stuff like that. I don't really play like the servers like that, any of the online stuff. I was never a big fan of it, honestly. Sugarcane farm, pretty neat. And I really like this. It's a small little windmill, and it's the little crop thing. Oh, it's full. Okay, it's too full. Yeah, it's full. But it just harvests crops and stuff like that. But yeah, I never really got into online servers like that and stuff. I'm just not really one for PvP, I think. Because like, even like FPS games like Call of Duty and that, like I just never really played. I mean, I played like zombies and COD, but like that was about it. I don't really play too many PvP games. I usually just stick to either vanilla Minecraft or like modded Minecraft. For Minecraft, that is. I play a bunch of other games. I need to get more food because I kind of ran out. Well, actually, to get more food, I'm gonna go to the next place. I'm gonna skip a few of these buildings here real quick, because this here is something I built, and this is it's a fast food restaurant. Got a little parking lot. Got the rotating sign. It's what I like to call the burger stack, and you can buy burgers. This is Bergie. He sells the burgers. In the create mod, you can like make a little shopping list here. And it has the price. Everything's priced in obsidian because of a funny bit I had with my friend Jacob, who's also on this world. I agree, PvP was never a favorite, as you always have the one person who dumps their entire day on the game and ends up, yeah, that always got to me as well, because I mean, I definitely had the time to dump into PvP games when I was still in like high school, which is when I would play them. Like Rainbow Six Siege was a big one I played with friends. Like I definitely had the time to put in the game, but I just never was good at it. But it's still fun to play every so often, I will say. But I got a little shopping list here. You can, I don't want to go there yet, but you can like have a bunch of these set up and go around just right clicking on them and add stuff. And as I was saying, the obsidian is our currency, because I had a funny little bit with my friend Jacob where we would send people where like the only job in the world would be mining obsidian, because it's such a menial task and takes a long time to do. So mining obsidian actually has some sort of value. Like you have to actually put time and effort into doing it. So I think obsidian is just a fun thing to use as currency here. But if you give this to the shopkeeper, you get the little package comes out and you get a hamburger. It's really cool. I play all my games solo now, since by main account on Xbox got banned for a year. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I've ever had any accounts banned. Yeah, no, not really I can think of. But I was also... I had an Xbox 360 when I was younger, but then I got a PlayStation 4 because that's what all my friends had, so that's what I played growing up. But now I have a PC, and that's what I play on. I play on PC because it's just the best, in my opinion. But yeah, here you can see these are the same like mechanical crafters here. And these are actually like working. The only thing I don't have, I'm out of the beef patties here. The hamburger patties. So I have to get more of those, but you know, it comes in, it all comes together, goes down, and then it goes into this, which is called a vault, which can store just a ton of items. And right now I have it storing 457 burgers. But yeah, it's just this is probably my favorite part. This like shop mechanic and the trains are absolutely my favorite part of Create. It's just so good, and it's all in one mod too. It's so awesome. But speaking of stores, we have the freaking the City Mart, which was built like 3 days ago. I just finished building this. And this is where the obsidian mining idea has truly come to fruition here. So get mining today. You can buy a diamond pickaxe for 10 iron. Not the shopkeeper here. We also got, so far we have mending books in stock and ender chests. I do plan on filling this place up. And it's just going to be all themed around mining obsidian and then buying stuff to continue mining obsidian. It's very dastardly planned, but it's going to be fun. I had a PC, but it was a smaller one that didn't have to be built. It was a gaming PC, only had like 2 games. Yeah, so it was like... It's like a pre-built, yeah. I remember... My first PC was just like some like cheap Walmart PC used for like office work and stuff like that. Oh, I could barely run games. And when I finally saved up money, like working my job, I ordered parts, built my own PC. There are a lot of troubles. If you want to build your own PC, there are a myriad of different problems that you will run into, unfortunately, but the end product is very much worth it, in my opinion. These are like the convoluted inner workings of this place, but you can... I have it so I can put stuff in here. There's another vault, and that'll be how you stock the inventory. Yeah, again, mending books, ender chests, all that. Still unsure of what I'm going to put in here. I'm probably going to put like enchanting books here. That's all I really have planned for right now. I forgot to put signs there. But, because right now, only 2 of my friends have played on the server, one being Savo, the guy I play Expert Realism with. And again, that's his base over there. He has built that's a hotel, he built that, he built the watchtower. This was his original base, and then he built this like town hall, like stronghold sort of thing. Town hall and stronghold. Yeah, March 30th. That was very soon after we started. Building a PC, you gotta know what to do watching a guide, just be safe and having to... Yeah. I remember building my own PC. I was watching like a video, like following along with that. In all honesty, building the PC is very stressful, especially if it's your first time, because you don't want to like ruin anything. But, the main issues that you will run into is, I'm trying to think. It's just like random issues that come out of nowhere. Like for me, right now, my computer, I have Windows 10, and it just doesn't work. The little Windows icon in the bottom left of the desktop, whenever I press that, like whenever you press that, there's supposed to be a menu that comes up. It doesn't do that for me. There's the search bar on your taskbar that you can search up applications or files on your computer. That also just doesn't work. It's not WinKey lock or whatever that is. It's not that. I've looked up multiple things on what it could be. I have no idea. a lot of PC issues can easily be solved by going, like, searching up something and then looking on Reddit, because people on Reddit just know everything, apparently. Like, unfortunately, like, it sounds stupid, but it's just true. You have an issue, look it up. There's someone on Reddit who had the same issue and solved it. But, like, even that didn't work for this. So, at some point, I have to download a new copy of Windows 11 because mine isn't eligible to upgrade. It's just random stuff like that are the main issues. But here we have Savo's Hotel for fresh spawns. Bunch of stuff there. And then it's only like 4 rooms. But nice spacious rooms here. Some chests. I think, yeah, I was saying earlier how it's only been me, Savo, and my friend Jacob are the only 3 people who have played on this world. This entire city was built by me and Savo, and my friend Jacob only joined like 2 weeks ago. But this mart here is meant for the rest of my friend group, which I'm trying to get them on. Not all of them have PCs, but they do have plans on getting PCs. And when they do, they're going to go in this Minecraft world, and I'm going to make them mine obsidian, because it's funny. I'll save that for a minute. I want to go check out... Well, we'll check out the watchtower first. Which I was just there, but I left because I'm a freaking idiot. Actually, thinking about it, I've never beaten Minecraft. First I got was getting iron gear, and I think I gave up. I've done that multiple times. Where I'll start like a new world, I'll get like iron gear, then stop playing because I'm not having fun. Which is partly why I made a mod pack this time, to keep me more invested, have more stuff to do. This world, we actually haven't beaten the Ender Dragon yet. That's always been like a thing in my friend group. Can you not? I'm trying to like talk here, man. But that's always been a thing in my friend group where we would have like Minecraft worlds, and we would always have to wait until everyone was on and geared up to beat the Ender Dragon. And, you know, I'm just keeping that tradition for this world here. And I'm waiting until everyone gets on. But I don't even think I've beaten the game that many times. I mean, on my own, I think I've beaten it like probably 3 or 4 times, honestly. Not that many times. But with like friends on like, whether it be like a Minecraft realm, because I'd play on like PS4 and stuff like that. But if it was like a realm or something like that, I think we definitely beat the dragon a good handful of times. It's definitely like a double digits for me, but yeah, it's always a fun thing. We got the observation tower here. What are these? I think these are tough pillars. Yeah, tough pillars. It's a really nice looking block. I forget if that's base Minecraft or if that's one of the mods that adds in a lot more different styles for blocks to be chiseled in with the stone cutter. I think it might be create mod here. Yeah, it is create mod. Just an issue I have. I can never get into new games and always have trouble getting into new ones. Dark City, yeah. I kind of feel you on that one. Because I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I love the movies. I grew up watching the movies. Like, I've watched all the Indiana Jones movies dozens of times over. Whenever they released the new Indiana Jones game, I was so excited. I sat down, I played it. Well, I didn't buy it at launch. You know, I was excited, but I was still skeptical because it was Bethesda making the game. But I heard so many good things about it. It was like just people singing the praises of the game. And, you know, I finally bought it. I sat down, I was playing it. I put about 4 hours in it, and I was like, this is one of the best games I've ever played. I haven't touched it since. It's been months since I've played Indiana Jones. I really want to play it. I want to get back into it, but I can't. I don't know why. Man, I haven't been up here in a while. I forget how nice the view is. One thing that I am kind of upset about is I don't have shaders for this mod pack because modding Minecraft is kind of a mess sometimes. I mean, modding any game could be a mess, but there's a whole myriad of different reasons why I don't have shaders, but I really wish I did have shaders because it would make this look so much better. We got Savo's farm here. Oh, I almost just destroyed these things. This is the same thing I have over there. Where it's like the automatic collecting. I think it runs off his water wheels over here. Is that? Yeah, it's another water wheel up there. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, he has a nice little mountain base here. I always loved mountain bases. I remember I made one a long while back and it was really nice. Jimmy Big Nuts, I forgot about it. He's got a funny ender portal back here. Or nether portal, rather. This little stable alcove there in the mountain. Got his house here. The fuck? Send the assassins after me. But yeah, we got Sabo's house here. Nice lookout over the city. Random furnace. Got a storage room. His bedroom over here. I kind of like what he did with the bed. It's a nice sort of bed frame here. And then he's got his own little like workshop down here. That's how I was with some games. I've been told multiple times to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and thought I wouldn't like considering beat GTA 5. Could get into it, yeah. I heard a lot of, yeah, I've also been told to play Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot, but for me, I never thought I would like it. I mean, I do like it as like a concept. I think it's a really good game, but it's just not a game I could see myself playing. I played a lot of GTA 5. I got decently through, like a decent way through the story, but I never completed it. I mostly just played online with friends. And I think that's the best way to get into a game is if you have friends to play it with. Because like playing games with someone else just makes it so much better. But yeah, this is Sabo's little workshop dungeon area. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. What else have I want to see, I think, because he's been labeling all of his buildings with, like, the date. This is his starting base here. This is, like, the very first thing he built. So this is probably, like, starter base 329. So, I want to say this server was made, like, the 28th, maybe? Or the 29th? RPG genre kind of games, but games like Skyrim and Fallout can't get into. They're too slow and way too boring. Yeah, I kind of get that. Skyrim and Fallout, I really got into those games. I think I've only ever beat Skyrim though. I never beat Fallout. I got really close to beating Fallout 4, but I never did beat it. But I do get that way with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Those are definitely some of the best Fallout games. Fallout New Vegas, like, I do believe that is the best Fallout game. But it's just, I can't really play it. I've made a few videos on it where I like put it on like a ridiculous difficulty and tried playing it. I had a little bit of fun with that, but ultimately I really didn't feel like playing it anymore. I didn't really get into it. I don't really know why. It just, you know, because I also really like RPG games, but can't play it. We have a monster farm hub here. Little warp plate. Meant to take you like the same room, so you're like, whoa, yeah, I didn't go anywhere. But like if you have the door closed, but if you open it, it's somewhere completely different. We have like XP farms, like zombie skeleton farm. They're identical, like the same room, except the zombie spawner. I think the little chute is on the other side, and there's a bunch of other chests. Screw you, skeleton. Actually, yeah, I need to fix my pickaxe. Do you have anyone that recommended a game they like and want you to play Got one that keeps trying to get me into Rocket League. Keep telling him that I'm absolutely yeah, that would be Savo. There's been like a whole list of games that he will tell me like, dude, you got to play this. You got to play. You got to buy this game. You know, I'll buy it for you. Fuck it, I'll buy it for you. And we like, if it's multiplayer, it's like, oh, we got to play it. The biggest one would be Helldivers. Sava was really into Helldivers. He still kind of is, but he, like, super big Helldivers fan. I eventually did end up buying it, or he bought it for me or something, where I got the game, and we did play it. I did have a little fun on it, but it's just, like, it's definitely a game that I would only play if we were both playing together. It's not a game I'm going to play by myself. It's, you know, I do find enjoyment in the game, but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna play freaking Helldivers. It's such a good game. It's, I don't know. It is objectively like a good game, but it's just not my type of game. I'm trying to think of other games that are like that. Most of the games he did tell me to get, I did end up getting like months later. And I think a good handful of them were like GTA. I remember he was like bugging me to get GTA for a while because I had it on PlayStation 4 and I didn't want to get it on PC because I knew I'd have to start over online. I eventually did though. Again, I think he may have bought that for me. Just to get me to play it. And I did play a good considerable amount. And that one actually is a game I still go back on and play every so often, like by myself even. But I was still pretty reluctant to get it at first. And what else? I think maybe Liar's Bar was like that. When that game came out, it was pretty popular. I remember seeing it was pretty popular. I did think about it. I did think about getting it and making a video on it, but at the same time, there honestly wasn't enough content in it to justify a purchase, in my opinion. Because it was just like, I think it was like maybe 2 game modes at launch. It was the roulette game with, I don't even remember what it was. It was like I think it was like cards, like some sort of card game with a roulette system, and then like a dice game, and that was all there was. It was just 2 different games with very simple rules, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's like $8, but at the same time, like I'm not going to play this for more than like 20 minutes. And I was right. We did eventually buy the game when it went on sale, and I probably put like 20 minutes in it and haven't touched it since. It's not very much. It's just not a game that I don't want to say I didn't find it enjoyable. It was kind of enjoyable, but it was just, there wasn't too much to it, really. I think the hardest part is finishing a game series or just a game itself. It's hard to find something new to get into. That's hardest for me, at least. Yeah. I do find that true for me as well. There are so many games. I mean, that's the thing with like having a Steam library is like so many games go on sale so many times. You buy hundreds of games only to play like 10 of them ever. Like if you ask literally anyone who has a Steam library, if they've played every game in their library, at least 9 out of 10 times, it's a no. The amount of games that just sit dormant in my, like, game library is astronomical. I just buy games because they're on sale, and it's like, oh, you know, I like that game. I do want to play it at some point, maybe. You know, it'd be cool to play it. I buy it, and it just sits there and rots. And if I do play it, which there's plenty of cases where I do play the game, but I only play it for like a few hours. I never actually beat it. And I think like most of that has to do with the fact that growing up, I lived off of YouTube. I still do, honestly. All I do is watch YouTube videos. Okay, not all I do, but like if I'm playing a game, I'll have a YouTube video on. If I get home after work, I want to chill, I'll put a YouTube video on. And it's just, I watch other people play these games and finish them. That, well, yes, I could have my own experience. I already know how fans at. It doesn't. stimulate my brain in the way it normally would if I had just played the game without watching anyone else play it. 20 games, always tell myself play around 3. Yeah. That's how it always is. I'm honestly kind of jealous of people who can sit down and put thousands of hours into like one game, because I always find myself like, oh, I'm bored, I want to play a game. I don't know what to play. I have hundreds of games and I don't want to play any of them. But having like that one game you can just dump hours into, like I mean, that's kind of like Minecraft for me. Minecraft is probably the game I have the most hours in of any game ever, across like all the platforms I've played it on. I've also bought Minecraft the most out of any game. I bought it on so many devices. But it's, I don't know, it's just, I lost track of what I was even thinking about, actually. Oh yeah, if there's one game I could just sit down no matter what and just play, it'd be so nice, because there are times where I get bored of Minecraft. I think me and Savo played on this server for about 3 months before we just stopped playing altogether. And only recently did I get back into it because, my new Wi-Fi. I got my new Wi-Fi, and it made it so that the lag on the server was a lot less, because honestly, it was pretty laggy for everyone else playing because my Wi-Fi was so abysmal. And that was why my friend Jacob didn't play on the world for the longest time, because he just couldn't, like, he also had like pretty bad Wi-Fi. So the combination of two bad Wi-Fi, it was horrible for him to play. But since I got the new Wi-Fi, he's been playing, which has got me back onto playing. And it also, for this world, I didn't feel bad about not playing, because it's like a forever world. I mean, I don't really care too much about like not playing, because I'm just gonna come back to it. It's a horde destructive Wi-Fi situation. Who could ever forget? Yep, absolutely horrid. Absolutely horrid monster thingy. Yeah, that was definitely like one of the worst and simultaneously best times of my life, because I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't do a lot of things with like, well, I did have Wi-Fi. I had Wi-Fi. It's such a convoluted situation, but I didn't have Wi-Fi for my computer, which is what I used the most. I couldn't like upload videos. I could barely edit, because a lot of editing, I go on the internet and like download like images or sound files or whatever to use in the video, and I just didn't have access to that, so I just couldn't really edit that much either. In the middle of editing a video as well, I could play games, but again, I was not really in the mood to play many games at the time. So it did kind of suck. I also couldn't play games with friends and all that, but at the same time it was really good, because not having Wi-Fi for my computer, at least, just really, it gave me time to work on other things. I bought a Lego set. I built that. That was pretty fun. I've been getting back in like working out and that, so I had plenty of time to like actually get a routine down. I did have Wi-Fi technically, but again, not to my PC. So I had my Nintendo Switch hooked up to my TV, and I would watch YouTube on that. And I also like I got like a bunch of stuff done in my life that I like probably should have gotten done prior, but because of the absence of Wi-Fi from my computer, it allowed me to actually do that. It gave me an excuse to find time. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, thank you, man. It's just, yeah. I don't know, I got Wi-Fi back. When I got my Wi-Fi back, that was also really epic. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm just in a better place, I guess, in life now. Not only because I have better Wi-Fi, but, you know, that's like one of the things a lot of people say is like sticking to a routine is just better for your mental health, and I think that's true, because I've been sticking to my like workout routine, and just working out overall, like getting a good workout in is just good for my mental health, and I think that routine also really helps. So the mixture of following a routine and having good Wi-Fi, like things have been very elevated. Well, the only downside is that I did lose the recording for the latest Expert Realism, which really sucked. Not the latest, but the next campaign. So that was a pretty heavy blow, honestly. That really sucked. But Sabo does still has his recording, so it's not all lost. You know, so, and honestly, I think it's definitely a good thing as well, because whenever he would upload Expert Realism, it wouldn't get as many views as me, or as my videos. Staying motivated and consistent was the hardest, but the end result makes me... Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the same. That's true for like everything, really. But yeah, Savo, he posts Expert Realism, like he edits his footage as well. Like we both record, he edits, but he gets significantly less views than mine. Which, I mean, in my opinion, I think the reason for that is probably because the YouTube algorithm, because the way he does it is he titles the videos like Expert Realism part whatever, whereas I try and like clickbait or like Left 4 Dead 2's hardest difficulty, just da 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 da. So I think that definitely helps, but at the same time, I think like we both have our own editing styles, but they're both really good. We've had years of experience editing. We both took like editing class in high school. Like it was called like digital video in high school, this class. And, you know, that's how we got access to like Premiere Pro. We still have our Adobe accounts from high school. Like the high school's still paying for them for whatever reason. Honestly, probably because there's like a fee to canceling it, which is, that's its own can of worms there for fucking Adobe. But like we were lucky enough to like just have Premiere paid for us, and we've been using it for years. Like we've graduated high school like a couple years ago now, and Saab was in college. I think he's still like taking classes where there's like editing and stuff. The things we would edit, it would there was like we had like a daily news where we would record like just random announcements and stuff for the school, and I will say that your thumbnails for the Left 4 Dead 2 Expert Realism were top tier. Thank you very much. Yeah, the thumbnails are, I hate to say they're last minute, but they kind of are. I usually save the thumbnails for after I'm done making the video, and I do typically use a lot of assets that I used in the like editing process in the thumbnail itself. Like as I was saying, like we have years of experience in editing, so our I like to think our editing is like pretty good for like where we are, like with how minimal like not training, how minimal like education we have with editing. I love wireless keyboards, man. But for like Photoshop, Photoshop was included with our, like the school still pays for like a whole Adobe suite, so we have access to Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and like a few other applications from Adobe, which is really nice to have. I don't know if they're gonna cancel it, or if they're gonna cancel it at all, but you know, when they do, hopefully I'll be making enough at that time I can like pay for my own editing software or something like that. Is that kind of editing I like? Not too complex and overworked, but it's good. You just do it perfect. Well, thank you. I do. The way Expert Realism is edited is very unique, I want to say, because like both me and Savo have plenty of videos on our channels, but Expert realism is vastly different from any of those videos because we have like Gmod videos or like Left 4 Dead videos. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we did like we did like a few like repo videos. I think we did like content warning, phasmophobia, a few Call of Duty videos, like 1v1 gun game, funny moments, stuff like that. And all of those videos are like, I want to say like maximum 1 hour recordings. They're a maximum of 1 hour, whereas expert realism, those recordings, I want to say are usually around 4 hours, but especially for like the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, those recordings would get out of hand, honestly. I mean, we would break it up quite often, so it was never like too long of recordings, but there was multiple recordings, and I remember specifically Swamp Fever was a total of like 8 hours of recording. So the Left 4 Dead videos definitely take a much longer to edit. There's a lot more footage to sift through, and so it's kind of like, it's mostly just like cutting the footage up, and then since it's a challenge, I don't want to add like a super large amount of editing, nor do I really have like the ideas for that. Oh, Swamp Fever, the finale taking over 50 tries. It's incredible to watch. Yeah, that was pretty rough, that finale. But then Hard Rain afterwards, oh my god, the second chapter of that, I think that took like 60 attempts on its own or something like that. But yeah, that was rough. But yeah, over editing does get annoying. Like I always hated the YouTube videos where it's like, "What's up, guys? Today, welcome back to the video. Today, we're gonna be," and they're just super overhyped, and it's just like, calm down. That sort of video is like made for children, really. Just that, and I don't make videos for children, obviously. But yeah, it's just like the hyper editing again is another like a thing for like children. It's to keep children's attention by like doing so much editing. But if you just want like the type of videos I like to watch is just a laid back, fun gaming moment video where it's funny, you know, what I loved most about the Swamp Fever finale was someone was tank. Oh my god. That was rough. That was, oh my god, that moment. We've had a lot of times where victory was just absolutely robbed from us in the last moment, but that was probably the worst out of every single campaign we've ever played. That was the worst. I think there was multiple times in like the parish where we would get to like right outside the safe room and die, but that was on another level. Because that was the finale as well. But oh, that was bad. Someone calls it the heat-seeking guided. Yeah, those tanks, man. Oh my, they just, because they throw the rock in such a way that they try to predict where you're going, and unless like you know how it works, it's very difficult to dodge, and it's also like in the heat of the moment as well, because it doesn't change trajectory after it's thrown, but the tank just like right before it's thrown, he will just send it anywhere. So if you try to like dodge it like too soon, you just failed immediately. So it's a very finicky thing to do, especially on expert realism when it downs you instantly. It's pretty bad. Because perfect tracking on advanced and expert can even hit you if you aren't fully hit. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's just limited to expert and advanced, but it definitely happens a lot. I think I mentioned in the movie, like when I put all of Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns together, I mentioned at the beginning of that I only had about 20 hours in Left 4 Dead before we started playing expert realism, and I now have like 200 hours in the game, and almost all of that, most of that is absolutely expert realism. The rest of it is like versus. We play like regular campaigns very, very literally, like literally. Very rarely do we play like just a regular normal campaign. If we want to like play Left 4 Dead on a campaign just regularly, we'll put it on advanced, honestly, because we've grown to the skill level where we can do advanced and have that just be normal, really. But what was I saying? The editing. Yeah, so like, I don't like to over-edit videos. I like to sit down and watch like just a nice edited, funny video. Honestly, editing, if your editing is the humor, it's not fun. It's not funny. The humor is the person playing the game, and then the editing adds to that humor. Take some serious balls. I have a good amount of time in it. Can't even pass Dark Carnival, still an expert, mainly because of that fuck-ass AI. Yeah. Oh, Dark Carnival, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think Left 4 Dead has really brought out the masochist in me. You know, I never took myself for a masochist until I played Left 4 Dead, and it really just puts me in that position. I can't lie. But here we have the train station. There's not much here yet, but we have like a little platform and the train. I did absolutely watch a video on how to make this because there's no way in hell I'm making a train look this good by myself. But let me get to the other side actually so you can actually see it well. Climb this tree here. Oh, this thing is so nice. I love this thing. I did like building it was really weird because there's the guy I was following was using a certain block. Like I think these are trapdoors, and it was supposed to be something else, but I didn't think I had it, but I did. But it was a whole thing. So I was saying for hard rain, it'll be easy to do. It took 65 attempts on sugar. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So the thing is, actually, now that I think about it, I completely forgot. Me and Savo, we played Left 4 Dead, like normally, and at some point, I forget who mentioned it or how it was brought up, but we decided to play... Oh, it was because we wanted to do like achievement hunting on the game. We wanted to get like we wanted to like 100% the game for whatever reason, which that in itself is that's going to take a while to do. But we thought we could do it for whatever reason. And originally we had played the first 4 campaigns on expert. It completely unrecorded just by ourselves. We played on expert, not realism, just expert for the first 4 campaigns. So we did beat hard rain on regular expert. So I think that's what it was. Like he was like, oh yeah, well, you know, we can do this. And we also already had like a preconception of how difficult each campaign would be. We definitely knew hard rain was going to be the worst, but we still thought it wouldn't be that bad. It was that bad. I think there are clips, actually. We each have like a Left 4 Dead clips video, and in those videos there are a few clips of us playing on just regular expert before we started the expert realism series. And that's actually what made us think of doing the expert realism series. It was like, hey, why don't we just put like realism on and then make videos out of this? And then we did, and it worked fucking awesome, like phenomenally. Phenomenally? Is that... That's a word, sure. We got the nice passenger card. I really like this. I forget what block this is, but I really like this. It's right here. Crimsite, and then the nice red. I really enjoy it. It goes really well with the dark oak too. What I enjoyed was when you two always got any comments. The best part was even without the eye, you two made it further than with them. Yeah. Oh, that's definitely my favorite part about it too. That's just... Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, just... Because we would play the game, we would... Oh my... Like, we had a shared hatred for Rochelle even before Expert Realism, because we had, like, bad experiences. Was that... I thought that was, like, Mossy for some reason. Because when we would just play the game, like, regularly, we had trouble with the AI, and it was always, like, Rochelle for some reason that would, like, screw up. Like, yeah, they're really good at going down and taking the attention of the zombies. But we had, like, for whatever reason, it was always Rochelle that would, like, screw us over for some things. So we had, like, a pre-existent hatred for Rochelle before Expert Realism. Only deepened afterwards, too. Alice wasn't really that bad. He did do a few things in Expert Realism that made us, like, just obliterate him, but, like, other than that, he was fine. So, like, we always did the, like, funny, like, shoot the AI, you know, like, wow, funny. But in Expert Realism, well, in Realism is where I think it's Realism where the friendly fire is just amped up. And the first few times where we accidentally shot our the AI teammates and saw how easily they went down made us laugh so hard. It was so funny. Just shooting the teammate once and they just instantly down. So whenever, like, the AI would be the reason we die, like, both of us go down, the AI are up, but they just completely fail to do anything to help us and die. Like, then as soon as we respawn, it's like, well, they're going down. Oh, I still remember one of the, like, first comments we got was like, why? It's like, oh, they complain about, like, sucking at the game or, like, being bad and the game being hard, but they immediately shoot and kill the AI teammates that are there to help them. Where the AI teammates can pick you up even when there's, like, an entire horde of zombies around you. And I remember just, oh, I was losing it with that comment. Just, I think it was, like, the parish. And I was like, oh, you know, there was a comment where... Oh, yeah, I accidentally shot Alice in the face and Total Love and just started... Yeah, that was... Oh my god, that moment was so good because I spawned in and I just accidentally clicked my mouse. And of course, I had a shotgun in my hand and Alice was standing right in front of me, so I immediately downed him and started laughing. And as I was in a laughing fit, I just hear one of Nick's voice lines where he said cheeseburger. He was like, it was something to Coach. He was like, bring back any memories, Coach. You, cheeseburger, something else. And I just heard cheeseburger and it just sent me. I was like, you can't just say cheeseburger. Like, you in the game, like, from a character in the game, too. You can't just say cheeseburger after I shoot Ellis in the head with a shotgun. You have no reaction other than to, like, say cheese. Like, that was too much. That was just too much. That was so good, though. I'm gonna get blown up by a creeper. It's just the door. Confused about the amount of people saying the commando. Yeah, I don't know what they were on. I mean, I know that there was a recent comment that really, like, put into perspective some stuff about the knife, the CSGO weapons. or not CS:GO. I think it was just Counter-Strike Source or something. I forget which Counter-Strike it was from that added the weapons. It had to be like Source, I think. But it added like the commando and the knife and all that. But I remember reading a comment saying like back in 2019, I think, rather before 2019, the CS weapons were horrible. Like they weren't made for Left 4 Dead, so they just didn't do well. At least the knife, anyway. And the knife, I guess, was just really, it was awful. But 2019, they put out like a patch or something. I think it was 2019. They put out a patch, and it fixed all the issues that were going on with like the CS weapons and that. And it just. So I don't know if people were murder mystery knife. I think I had poor hit detection, very bad. Yes, yeah, exactly. It was not a good weapon. And I don't know if it was just people didn't realize that the patch was out, if they stopped playing Left 4 Dead beforehand and just found my video, or I don't know. There's a whole a whole bunch of different reasons why people would have like thought that, but it was so funny, just people feeding us false information, or not false, but outdated information. Some of it probably was false. The AI can pick you up when there's a whole horde around you. No, that never happened. That just never happened. That's just false. That's not outdated. That's false. But the like CS stuff about the CS weapons, that is true, or outdated rather. So I don't know if the commando had the same problem. But I think the comment I read was, it was something like why are you using commando? It's just the M16 with a scope or something like that. I think it was referring to the fact that the scope took up more room on your screen, so you couldn't see as much. When someone damaged the parish and left to save from the entire horde came, it's the waterfall. I think I remember he got his video out first. Either because my horrible... No, it was because I was lazy and couldn't edit. I was lazy, especially for the parish. I was kind of losing my... not interest, motivation for editing around that time for the Expert Realism series. So I was taking a long time to actually edit Expert Realism. So he got his out first, and I think I remember going in and actually just like recording the part where the zombies came down to show that perspective. A little scummy, I will admit, a little scummy, a little bit scummy. I probably could have just asked for that, but it's fine. I do kind of feel bad, but again, I think we did like talk it over, and he was like, yeah, it's fine. So it's definitely not something I try to do often. But for moments like that, where like he just has the best perspective, I do want to include that. Again, not all the time, because I do want people to go watch his videos as well. Or the bot situation, they're capable of picking up if you or them are getting hit. I think they just got downed. Yeah, honestly, that probably is it. Because I think I do notice, like, when they're picking you up, they don't get interrupted. Usually whenever, like, me or Savo's picking them up, or, like, each other up, if a zombie hits the person being picked up, it resets the counter. If they hit the person who's, like, reviving the other, it doesn't stop the counter, but they do get hurt. So you, like, have to stop yourself and kill the zombie. But for the AI, even if you are getting hit, they can still pick you up. But on Expert Realism, that doesn't matter, because I think the max amount of health the AI will ever have in Expert Realism, except for at the, like, first chapter, is 80. So 4 hits and they're down. And it's very often that one of the common infected will just double hit, or, like, hit 2 times, like, very swiftly. So if that happens twice, like, you're down almost instantly. Like, there is no chance you're getting up. Throwing a Molotov in dead center elevator. Like, watching the boss scurry around over the fire was so... Yeah. I think that had to be whenever I was going into the elevator and Sabo just shot me in the head and downed me. And I was like, well, well, I can't stand for that. I just threw the elevator. Or, yeah, I threw the elevator. I'm the Incredible Hulk. Now, I threw the Molotov. There's another time in the mall. Well, most of that's in the mall. The third chapter, because there's only 4. In the 3rd chapter, I remember there's the tank, and I threw the Molotov at the tank, which was right next to Ellis. I killed Ellis with the Molotov, and I was like, how did I kill Ellis with the freaking Molotov? That was really funny. Yeah, let's go check out Cheap Nuts Cavern City. As you can tell, we are incredible with names here. But this is a little cave city that we're working on. If we look at the map real quick here, you can see this line is the route of the train, and here's the train right here, the Fent Pusher, as I have it named, aptly named. And this red line is the track, and there's a station right here, which is actually underneath like a mountain in the mesa. So this is in a Badlands biome. And this elevator is what brings us down into this little city here. And then the only building we have so far is yet another hotel made by Savo. I don't think there's any rooms yet, but... No, there's rooms. There's only 2 rooms, though. This doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, this isn't finished yet. Loved the first chapter of Dead Center and was pretty quick and done. The streets took almost 30 attempts. Yeah, that was... I don't know how we first shot the first chapter like that. Something I find interesting is anytime we go back to Dead Center, whether it be like versus or just normal, for some reason I find myself having trouble with it. I don't know why. I think every time we load in, I'm always locked into expert realism mode, and so it makes me a lot more cautious and like scared to like move forward, and it always ends up being my downfall, especially in versus. Versus, you have to keep on the move, but I really take my time because I'm locked in the expert realism mindset, so I end up just getting completely fucked over just with my own hubris. Yeah, we did that first try. We did we did the Hard Rain chapter 1 first try, but then we had the smart idea to redo it. You know, we did it first try before, we can do it again 10 attempts later. Yeah, this is the farm, monster farm, and then we have a raid farm here. This is also one of the first things I built here. This is raid farm. You get the little bottles of Bad Omen, drink them, and then the raid will start. They'll all just funnel in down here. Java raid farms are like the easiest thing to make ever. They'll funnel down here, you can kill them. I guess it's a zombie farm too. That's a little garbage chute, and then there's an enchanting room. This gives a ton of XP and like totems when dying. If you don't mind me asking, when watching the movie, I saw your username switch over the video. Was there a reason you changed accounts? It's just names. In Steam, you can just change your name to whatever. Anytime you like, there's no restrictions. That's another thing I love about Steam. I mean, Valve as a company, I could go on for hours about how fucking awesome Valve is, and like Gabe Newell, but I mean, any PC gamer could. But like PlayStation, Xbox, I think you have to like pay to change your name, which is that is just crazy. I remember like PlayStation, you get like 1 free name change, but like just having to pay like $5, that's insane. Whereas Steam, you can just change it to whatever. Anytime you want, change it to whatever. I think you can do it on Discord. Yeah, you can do it on Discord too. So a lot of the time I would just be like, well, first it was my friend Jacob, again, he did it a lot where he would change his name and profile picture. It was really amusing. So I was like, you know what? I want to do that too, and I would always just change it to random things, and I actually haven't changed it in so long because I I made up the username evildoer bar mitzvah from just, I pulled that out of thin air. It just came to me one day, and I never changed it again. On Xbox, it's $10. Oh my god, restrict. Yeah, that is. Oh, that is awful. But yeah, it's. Oh my god. I don't think I could ever change my name again. Honestly, I changed my name a lot on Discord now, but evildoer bar mitzvah. I think that might be my magnum opus for names. That is truly just one of the best names I could ever possibly have. Here is a pillager tower. This, I think, is also, yeah, quite close to the tracks. I think there's a village over that direction there. The poop pervert was okay, you're gonna get some exclusive backstory on the poop pervert name. So, how long ago was this? This is a long time ago by now, actually. It was me, Evan, who has been in a few of my videos before, and another one of our friends named Alvin. And there may have been someone else, but I just know it was the three of us. And we were playing Roblox. And there was a game called, like, Sell Poop Tycoon. It was just the stupidest, like, we were playing, like, stupid Roblox Tycoon games. And this one had to take the cake for the stupidest of them all. It was basically, like, the concept of, like, the game was, like, you had, like, an alleyway where you had, like, vendors selling poop. And there was, like, a sewer you can go into. And you would, like, hire people to just poop in the sewer. That was the game. And you would sell it. It was pretty funny, though, because you would have, like, the people that you would hire would be, like, the avatars of people on your friends list. So that was actually pretty entertaining. But the way the poop pervert came about was there was a player that joined the lobby, and they were, like, following me around and, like, going into the sewer, going through the alley, and I called them the poop pervert. And it was so funny that it had to be, yeah, I had to change my name on Steam to the poop pervert. And that's the hidden backstory to the poop pervert. Fucking baby zombie. Come moving. Fuck, I knew Roblox would show that. Yeah, I want to say that that's the weirdest game in Roblox, but I know for a fact it's not. What video was it? I was watching... Oh, hello. I don't know if you watched Donut Operator. He does, like, videos on, like, police breakdowns and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, recently he made a video on Roblox. Oh, this is the mine. And it was so weird because, well, it actually wasn't weird because it was actually tied to, like, police and stuff. But he did a video on Roblox because, like, they were cracking down on, like, a guy who was, like, hunting predators on Roblox, because there's so many predators on Roblox. And he was, like, doing God's work, cracking down on him, getting him arrested and stuff like that. He was actually working with the police. He was pretty much the Chris Hansen of Roblox. Like, he was doing everything through the police and, like, the legal system. So it wasn't, like, vigilante anything. But Roblox banned him because I forget, like, the full thing, but they banned him, and it was just like, all right, cool. And Donut Operator got this guy in, like, a call, and he was asking him questions. And apparently there's, like, games like Public Bathroom Simulator and shit, like, it's like that. Really, just that was what truly, like, Sell Poop Tycoon. That's just funny. Public Bathroom Simulator. Okay, that disgusted me. That truly disgusted me. And to hear that it was, like, children playing on these servers, and not just children playing on these servers, but predators. Apparently you can go into, like, these public restroom servers on Roblox, and there's, like, just child predators in the lobby typing in the chat, like, to add them on Snapchat. And it's truly one of the most vile things. I like Roblox. I grew up playing Roblox. It's a fun game. There's a lot of, well, it's a fun collection of games. There's a lot of fun to be had with Roblox, but it's just so unfortunate that shit like that happens. By the way, do you have any idea what's happening with that? Something over Roblox not banning pedos. Yeah, so I'm not fully versed in it, but basically there was a guy who goes on, he has like a team of people. It's literally the Chris Hansen Roblox, where he has a decoy, like an actual like woman, an of-age woman, who goes in pretending to be like children, which is what the police do. And actually in the donut operator video, like he is a cop, donut operator. He used to be a cop, rather. I think he retired from being a cop, but his sister is a cop, and his sister is also someone who does this for the police, where she will pretend to be like a child online, and that's how they catch predators. But this guy, I forget what his name, I think it's Schlep. I think his name on YouTube is Schlep. I could be wrong, but I think it's Schlep. But he's on YouTube, and he has like a team where he has like someone doing this decoy stuff where they will, you know, text the predators and make them think they're like a child, and then they'll like make some sort of in-person meetup, and then whenever the person actually arrives, you know, they get arrested, like Chris Hansen, like the whatever To Catch a Predator, I think the show's called. But they do it on Roblox, and he works with the police to get people arrested. Like, he actually works with the criminal justice system. That's not the criminal justice system. That's the like court and shit. Like, he works with the local police department and stuff like that to actually catch these predators. And he got banned off of Roblox because of just stupid reasons. It was something like, I'm trying to think. Again, I'm not too well versed in this, but it was like he was being accused of, or not accused, but the reasons he got banned was like, oh, you were texting, or I think it was because the issue Roblox had was they were impersonating minors to, you know, catch these predators. So because they were impersonating minors, you know, that was not allowed. They were also saying stuff like, this guy never talked to Roblox. He never got in what? I can't even think of the word. Not connection. He never like. They're saying he never talked to Roblox about what he was doing. He never sent them the like chat logs or anything, when like all this stuff he actually did, but they're saying he didn't. And like he did all this without Roblox permission. But Roblox themselves, they don't crack down on like predator stuff like that, which is so unfortunate. Like the team at Roblox, they just completely ignore it because they, for whatever reason, it's so stupid. It's very sad to see that kind of shit happen on a game that it's almost like whenever one of like a YouTuber becomes a predator, it's kind of like it's honestly kind of like that feeling, except it's a game. You know, it's like growing up, I watched like the Vanoss crew. It's like, oh, Mini Lad's a predator. It's like, oh boy, that's great, you know? Like, well, not actually, that's sarcasm, but it's like, oh man, like, that really sucks. You know, I used to watch videos with this guy, you know, I used to think he's funny. I mean, luckily in that situation, it wasn't Vanoss, at least. you know, the main backbone of that crew, but it's very unfortunate it still happened. But it feels like that same way, like whenever you find out like someone's a predator, it honestly feels like that way, but for Roblox. I mean, obviously it's, I didn't like, I didn't think like it never happened in Roblox before like all this happened. You know, I obviously knew that stuff like this would happen. It's inevitable. You can't have like a service, especially like a game, with kids playing, where there's like full access to chat, like chat boxes. I think there's even like private messages in Roblox as well. That's a big no-no. But it's just like I never really just thought about it until like it actually happened. So like whenever like this controversy came out, it really like was just like, man, that just sucks. But anyway, Minecraft. We got this cool like ravine leads down to this mine shaft we have like built here. Nether fortress, the funny, yeah. I think that's about all that we have in this Minecraft world so far. But yeah, like that just really sucked. I remember actually, there was one YouTuber. I also used to watch like Sky Does Minecraft when I was growing up. I mean, he's a whole other can of worms, but there was someone who used to play with him by the name of Jinbop. He was also a Minecraft YouTuber, and of course, being a Minecraft YouTuber, I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm a Minecraft streamer, so this is not going to happen to me. I swear on my life. But you know, Jinbop, average Minecraft YouTuber, he actually got like arrested by the FBI, I think. I remember watching like a video on it where he was in contact with like a 14-year-old girl, and they would go on like Skype, and they would have like video calls where he would just say degenerate stuff, you know, have her do very, very bad things over the video call, and they planned in, but luckily like her parents found out what was going on, because like I guess she would ask for like really risque clothing. This 14-year-old girl would ask for like really, really risque clothing that like a teenager should not be wearing. But she would never actually like wear it out. She would only wear it in her room, and they were like, okay, this is kind of weird. And I guess they found out that she was on call with this guy. And so whenever he like flew out to wherever she was, like the parents got in contact with the FBI and like actually got him arrested. But yeah, man, like freaking the internet is like a horrible place. It's just, it is not good. It's somewhat good, but there's a lot of bad things that happen on it. Do I not have cabbage? No, because I have it all down by that. Wait, do I have any beef, actually? Oh, I do. Not fish. Epic smelter. Tomato, okay. Yeah, this little box here goes down, and then create stuff. It automatically smelts, and then boom. But that takes too long, so I just take it out of the hopper. Smelter as in smelter demon? You played Dark Souls 2? I don't, actually. I've only ever played Elden Ring. Which actually, that was another game that Savo got me to buy, which I wasn't too opposed to it, because, I mean, it was really big at the time. It was, like, not too long after it came out, and I bought it. I actually put a good, decent, like, I think 20 hours into the game, honestly. But, I stopped playing it mostly because it made me mad. That wasn't a game that I, like, lost interest in because of, like, ADHD or whatever. I just got too mad at the game, and I just didn't want to play it anymore. But I actually do have plans. I actually don't think I've said this, ever. Oh, hey, another freaking person chat sub, dude. I love Left 4 Dead stuff. Thank you so much. You're just in time to hear some super secret plans that I haven't made public yet. But at some point, I want to buy the original Dark Souls, the rest of the Dark Souls series in general. I really want to get into Dark Souls, but I want to buy the original, like I want to start with the original Dark Souls, play Dark Souls 2, 3, Elden Ring, not Bloodborne because it's only on PlayStation 4. I'm not hooking up contraption like that. Maybe Sekiro, but I want to start off with Dark Souls Remastered. I want to play it on stream, and I want to do a challenge with it. Not a typical challenge, like oh, you die, you do this. I want to make a challenge where if I get mad at the game, if I'm playing Dark Souls and I get mad, if I raise my voice, if I like slam my keyboard or something, or I guess controller, because I'd probably be playing with a controller for Dark Souls. If I slam my controller, if I slam my desk, if I raise my voice, I have to completely restart the game. I don't like go back to a save point. I restart the game. No matter how far, if I'm on the last boss of Dark Souls and I get mad, I have to start from the beginning. I really want to do a stream like that and then like turn that into either a video series or like a really long supercut video. Absolutely cooked on that challenge. There is no doubt in my mind. Like that is exactly why I want to do the challenge too, because I know it's going to be so entertaining. I'll be there for every second. I'm glad to hear it. I know I was talking to Savo about this, and he said he would watch. He said he would be in the chat too. I might even bring him in call for like moral support or something, but oh my god. I think if I actually do that stream, the streams probably won't get too many live viewers, but if I make a video out of that, this is the one thing that I'm choking on my own spit here. That is the one thing I know, if I made a video on that, that would do well. I don't know how well, but that would do very well. Because just, it's a challenge that I don't think anyone's ever done before, truly. Whether I'm going to actually complete it or not is a different story, but I know for a fact, no one, I shouldn't say for a fact, because I haven't really looked it up, but if someone has done it, it would have been made into a video already. If someone, let me restart. If someone has done it before, I would have known about it. It would have been, god damn it, there we go. It would have been all over the place. Because I don't play Dark Souls. I've only played Elden Ring a little bit. I actually played Sekiro a good bit. I almost beat that game. No, I didn't. I lied. I just lied to you. I'm sorry. I didn't almost beat that game, but I did play a good bit of that. Doing that, I'll be there. Wait, no, the 5-hour Left 4 Dead Realism video had me cracking up and feeling sorry for your guys' sanity. Oh, the stream. Was it the stream? Oh no, the movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. Video, not stream, video. That you said video there. I did see that. But yeah, that was yeah. I can't even speak anymore. What was I even saying? Yeah, I don't really watch too many Elden Ring, Dark Souls videos, but like some of those challenges do like reach my like YouTube page, like the Elden Ring challenges like that, or Dark Souls challenges, whatever. So if I do like you rage, you restart, like that honestly, that could end up being like an actual trend as well. I could see other people doing that trend, and that would be so cool. Oh yeah, going in blind for sure. So I've seen videos of people playing Sekiro. I've seen people playing videos of Elden Ring. But it's been a while since I've seen those videos, and it's also like supercuts of streams usually, or just supercuts in general. I never actually like watched those challenge videos. Like, I genuinely don't know anything about Dark Souls. Like, if I get put into Dark Souls, like, I know like the very first like boss there, like you like Dark Souls 1, you spawn in like the sewer or whatever, there's the boss. Like, I know a little bit about it. Like, I've seen people like actually, yeah, I think I've seen footage of like all the Dark Souls games, but like, if I were to sit down and play it, like, it'd be a completely new experience for me. And it, like, it's gonna be something, I tell you what. Like, I think when I do that stream, I might try and stream on both YouTube and Twitch for like the most amount of viewers possible. Like, I use Streamlabs. Well, I use OBS for like recording and streaming, but I have Streamlabs hooked up for streaming. And I think you have to like pay some sort of monthly subscription for like to be able to stream to multiple platforms at once, which I don't see a problem with that. That makes sense. It's a free like Streamlabs is free if you're just streaming on one platform, and like, they didn't have to do that. So the fact that you have to pay a subscription to stream for like on multiple platforms, it makes sense. I agree with doing that. But I don't really have enough income to justify making that purchase just yet, or that subscription, paying that subscription fee. But if I do this when, because I'm going to do it. When I do this Dark Souls stream, like, I think I'm going to purchase that subscription and stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Because that'll be good, I think. That'll be really good. I'd have to like do some test streams beforehand, because I've never like multi-streamed before. But I think it'll work out pretty good here. Yeah, I have a few burgers right now. Put that in. So I'm going to show you guys real quick the burger stack in action. Because now I have some freaking burgers. And that's the only thing I was missing, because I have a lot of other ingredients. I should actually probably go breed some cows and slay them, but yeah, here we have the auto crafters. So if I go into this chest and put the beef patties in there, you can see that comes in. They all combine. And boom, a burger goes down into the vault. Add another one to the total. Oh, I also have over here. I'm gonna show this off real quick. This building over here is another factory that I've been working on. I call it a factory. It's not. It is, right now, just a giant empty building. If we look in here, there's a lot of Endermen that have been in here. So I need to clean this up. But this is going to be a factory. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these shepherd's pies in this factory. I want to make a factory just making shepherd's pie, because in the Farmer's Delight mod, shepherd's pie is at least one of the best food sources in the mod. Let me do... Yeah, you can see here there's like all these different... Well, that's horse feed. That's dog food. There's all these like large meals that require... I guess I can't make that one. That require a lot of different ingredients to make... Okay, I guess I can't make that one either. Or no, that was the one I was on. Oh, okay, no, okay. I get it now. These are bowls. So the way you get these is you make the big thing and then you use a bowl on it. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, these require like a ton of ingredients to make, so these are going to fill you up the most. But shepherd's pie, in real life, shepherd's pie is absolutely one of my favorite foods. It's so good. It's so good. So I plan on making this factory into making shepherd's pie, because I believe it fills up 7 bars of hunger, which is insane. It also applies this nourishment effect. I'm still unsure of what that does. Honestly, I don't know what that does. I forgot these go down for some reason. At first, I thought it prevented your food bar from going down for like 5 minutes, but if you go in the nether, it's very evident that it doesn't, because the nether makes your food go down faster. And it does go down even with nourishment. So I want to say it makes it go down slower. Because in the overworld, it never typically goes down with nourishment. Oh, we got another chatter. What did Jerry Williams mean when he said he was going to continue playing for... I read that comment. I did. I read that comment. So the bit was... I wanted to do another a bit that I did in my other video. My situation video, I did like... I was playing the game... And then I tabbed out, going like, oh yeah, I was actually playing the game the whole time. It wasn't pre-recorded. And I wanted to do the same thing, or rather not the same thing. I wanted to do something different for the My Mistake video. So what I did was I played the game, and it was pre-recorded. You know, I played the game, recorded it, right before I started recording the actual video. And then I opened up the file, and I was watching the video that I just recorded while doing live commentary over it. So it was pre-recorded background footage. But then I paused it, went out of it, and I cleverly hid Left 4 Dead from my taskbar. And then I clicked back into the game, and when I went back into the game, it was at the exact point that I stopped the recording on. So it looked very... I don't want to say like an optical illusion, or... it looked like I just... I don't know. But I didn't play a video. I actually started playing the game again. So it was... It was cool. Very interesting. Yeah. Definitely didn't explain it the best, but I assume that you understood my ramblings. But yeah, that was... I think someone like commented on that video thinking like something bad actually happened to me, and I kind of felt bad. Thief Man Bunga would have been proud of such subvert expectations. Yeah, I miss that, man. I used to stream on Twitch last summer. I started streaming on Twitch, and for the summer, like I streamed quite often, honestly. I don't want to say like every other day, but it was definitely like at least like 3 times a week, maybe. I would stream on Twitch. I would play random games. I don't think did I play Minecraft? I played a little bit of Minecraft, but not a lot. I actually played some Rainbow Six Siege with Savo. I played some Kingdom Hearts, because that's one of my favorite games of all time, is Kingdom Hearts. And that was like right as the game came out on Steam, so I was playing that a lot. And I was playing Supermarket Simulator. I think that was the first stream I ever did, was Supermarket Simulator. Deceptive. Evil. But yeah, the Thief Man Bunga was the first ever, like, actual viewer to tune into my streams. I remember I was playing on Cool Math Games. I was playing some sort of, like, escape room game on Cool Math Games when he tuned in. And since then, he tuned into just about every stream, and he was a very active chatter. It was really cool seeing him in the chat all the time, and he also, every so often, his girlfriend would join as well. What was her name on Twitch? It was, I think it was like Lil Dropsy or something. Literally, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that the same Little Dropsy? There is no way. I just looked over to the chat and saw... That is unbelievable. There's no way. Alright, well... There's Little Dropsy there. So, yeah, truly insane. Yeah, but the two of them would always stop in the streams, and that was epic. That all right. Well, okay, that he's piecing it. Yeah, I really am piecing it together. That is, yeah, that got me. I'm kind of like at a loss for words right now. That was unbelievable timing right there. Yeah. Also, crazy. I have like 4 people here now. This is epic. 4 people in chat. Thank you all for stopping by, watching me walk around my Minecraft house doing nothing but cook burgers. Yeah, it's good. It's good being back on streaming. I'm here, what you mean? Maybe I didn't piece it together yet, but maybe I am now. It's here, I can sense it. Are you trying to imply that the thief man Bunga may be in the chat, perhaps under a different name, because it's YouTube instead of Twitch? This might be the biggest plot twist of the century, right here. I did not expect this, truly. Holy freaking crap. This is unbelievable. The day one is here. Thief Man Bugga. Day one stream fan. Stream chatter. We are so back. That is so interesting. Hold on now. Now you got me curious. Because I've seen that same profile picture of Robert Downey Jr. on my videos for a long time. I think it was under a different name before. Maybe on YouTube. I could be wrong. Maybe it was even someone else. But I swear I do remember seeing that Robert Downey Jr. picture on YouTube. From like a while ago. And now I'm uh-oh. He's been caught in the act. Well, not the act, but in the caught. Hold on. The detective work is underway. I forgot just how many comments I've received. Oh boy. Okay, not this one. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find you. You're gonna be found. I'm searching through my old videos right now because I remember. Sorry to put the stream on pause like this, but this is a. Wait, hold on. Is this? Oh. You've been found. What the f- How did I do that? What? I've never done that in Opera before. How did I do that? I did it again. Hold on. Chatty needs a moment. Yeah. Where is it? Display capture. We found him. We found him 1 year ago. I don't know if this is the first comment, but this is crazy. You know, it's a different @ That's what got me until I clicked on the thing right there. You've been caught live on stream. You've been caught. This is truly the biggest plot twist. You know what? Truly the biggest plot twist of 2025. This is unbelievable. for the Jerry underscore Williams 01 lore. This is unbelievable. You've been caught red-handed. Your secret identity has been revealed live on stream. Is it or is this? Is Lamau is what? I'm bobbing. Oh, snap. Double. Two in a row. Two in a row. Two massive plot twists in a row. No way. It's freaking Bobby. Holy freaking crap. Oh! You know, I did see, I think on Discord, I think I saw you change your name to that, actually. Hold on. This is yeah, there it is. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. 2 in a row. Chat, for anyone in chat who doesn't know, which is all of you, because all of you don't know, this is Bobby. Sing to a level of awakening. Yeah, no, this is unbelievable. The lore runs so deep. Bobby is a friend from high school. Actually, probably even middle school, I think, was when we first became friends. But this freaking Bobby. That's not his real name, but we call him Bobby. I'm not gonna dox him live on stream. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm cool. But that is 2 plot twists. We got Thief Man Bunga is back on the streams, as well as Little Dropsy. Both of you are back on the streams. We got Bobby in chat. We got other chatters in the chat. This is... Oh, yeah, no, streaming on YouTube was like the best idea I could ever do. Like the best thing literally ever. I don't even know what I've completely forgot about everything I was doing in Minecraft because of the just unbelievable revelations that have been uncovered in today's stream. This is truly one for the history books. That is unbelievable. Flashback, real. Exactly. Actual nostalgia. Nostalgia? I guess nostalgia. I've been good, Bobby. How have you been doing? I've been making my way up on the YouTube ladder. You know, it's been going good. I know you've been having fun at college, probably. I hope so, anyway. I hope you've been having fun. I don't know if you remember, Bobby, but senior year in high school, at the beginning of the year when we had like some sort of assembly, and the principal said something about like take a picture of like someone next to you, and I still have that picture of you in my phone, and I still get that like in the like Snapchat memories. Your video's been, yeah, the video's been going great, except for, you know, recently when I just completely deleted the recording for Left 4 Dead. Yeah, you know, yeah, it happens, you know. Sometimes we must make sacrifices, but, you know, the footage lives on Savo's Savo's channel. He doesn't stream. He does YouTube. I don't know when that'll come out, honestly, because he went back to college too, so I don't know when that's coming out, but at some point, you know, we're getting the expert rules and we'll drop again. And then after I'm gonna wait to edit Blood Harvest until he gets that one out, just for sake of whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is a crazy stream. You know, I decided to stream tonight on a whim, on a complete whim, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I decided to stream tonight. I was like, you know what? I have time. I get off work at like 7, so I'm gonna get home. I do business, which helps channel, maintain his branding, and swing with... No, I'm good. Thank you, Sophie, but I'm good. Have a fun school, found that I'm not a boy. Oh, really? Oh. Is that why you changed it? Oh, very interesting, Bobby. Well, I'm glad you are discovering yourself. I hope you're having fun, man. Well, I get I hope you're having fun. So, I guess you did just say it was fun, but I'm glad you're really... all right, man. All right, hold on. Critical... Yeah, that was... look, I you know, it doesn't happen a lot. I don't personally know too many people, like, who are, like, transgender or use different pronouns or things like that, so I will get it mixed up, but you know, I mean no ill intent, and I know that I know that you know that as well, Bobby. Well, I guess I don't know if you're fine with being called Bobby still, but I probably will just keep calling you Bobby, just because that's who I know you as, and it wasn't even your real name anyway. It was just a nickname. But, I mean, if you don't want to... If you're not cool with it, I won't say it, but otherwise, I'll keep saying it. I still have 11 uncooked beef patties in my inventory because it was frothing at the mouth at everything that was happening. Okay, Bobby's a nickname, so you're fine. Okay. Alright, thank you very much, Bobby. Indeed. Yeah, it's good seeing you again. Well, I'm talking to you again. And I very much appreciate you stopping by the stream. Keeping up on the videos and stuff. You know, it's always nice having like friends watch your videos. I know, like, my friends will still ask about it. I don't think my friends watch my videos too much, which, you know, I'm fine with that. I will say I watch every single one of Sabo's videos just because I want to see, like, his edits, like how he edits his videos. I mean, he shows me like halfway through the process. We'll show each other our own edits that we think are funny throughout like the process of editing, but I still go back and watch them just, you know, to give him an extra view, and because I want to see like the full thing, all of his edits and all that. Stop by every stream and watch all your vids. Just give it 2 shot. Oh, well. Epic. Even if you don't chat, that's fine. As long as you're here. You know, streaming is very interesting, especially for someone like me, who has a very small community, I guess. I mean, I guess I have a community now. This is the community, which is insane to think about, actually. But I know when I started streaming, like I definitely, you know, hit the start streaming button and there was no one there. There was not a single person. But you gotta act like there is people there. That's how you do it. You just gotta act like there's people there. That's what I did for today's stream too. There was no one in the chat until like 10 minutes in, and I was talking to myself as if there were people here. So even if you're not commenting, I'll pretend you're there anyway, and I'll talk to you. So, but it's always nice actually having people in the chat, because it really brings to light that there's actually real people who watch my stuff. And it's epic. I mean, the comments also bring to light that fact, but it's epic. It's epic. Epic. Yay. Epic. So epic. And I don't even know what I'm doing in Minecraft anymore. You know what? Screw it. I'll do another world tour. I started off with a tour of the world. But I'm going to do it again here. So we'll start from the bedroom. This is where no magic happens. I just sleep here. But yeah, this is my house. MTV Cribs. Welcome back to another legit house review. This is my house. We got the kitchen here, which you've seen. I've been cooking burgers. Farmer's Delight mod. I got a bunch of different bowls and rope and a knife. sugar, kelp, whatnot, potions, meats, or proteins, I guess. Vegetables. I love burgers. I love burger. I go burger. I'm a true American. Burgers run through my blood. Cheeseburgers. This is the egg barrel. I'll show you where I get all my eggs in a minute, but that's the egg barrel. This is I don't know what this room is supposed to be, like a foyer, I guess. It's just an open room. There's a bunch of this is all like stuff from the create mod. I just dump it all into one chest. This is a chisels and bits. I have that mod in as well. I don't use chisels and bits all that often. I think I used it for like the door here. This chest leads down into the basement here, which this is a part of the create mod too. This is a auto smelter. So if you drop stuff that can be smelted, like ores or blocks, in front of the lava here, there's a fan behind it, and the fan blows the lava onto the item and it smelts it, and it also pushes it along, and it pushes it over. Actually, do I have any ore? I don't think I have any ore, but I have cobblestone. I'll show you with cobblestone. Where's the cobblestone? It's the safety rating on the constant running coverless table saw. This one's fine. There are others that will hurt you, but this one's a fake. This one's for show. But we'll get to this one's a 10 out of 10 on the safety rating. This one's perfectly safe. But we'll get to the not so safe table saws. But if I throw cobblestone in there, we can go down here. You can see it'll push it along and it'll slowly turn into stone. Boom. This trapdoor is above a hopper. The reason I have this trapdoor here is because some stuff does take longer to smelt. So it goes along, it smelts, and then it stops right there. Because if I open the trapdoor, it goes into the hopper. So whenever it's done smelting, I open the trapdoor and the hopper in the chest. But otherwise, I keep the trapdoor down until it's all smelted, then open it up, it's good. This is the same contraption, but with water. So it's the fan, water. There's no chest above it. I have a window here I throw shit through. This is for... I don't remember. It's different I think you can make like dough with it. Hold on. No, not that one. There's a different dough from the create mod. Where is it? There it is. Yes, so here. So if you throw this wheat flour in front of the thing here, it will turn into dough. And it does the same thing where it pushes stuff along. It's not pushing me, which it should push me. Oh, it is pushing me. See? I'm slowly moving. It's pushing me. If I throw the stone in front of it, it'll... Oh, it's actually washing... Hold on. I can actually show you what it does, I guess. And this, again, this trapdoor just stops it. I guess you can wash the... I didn't... What happens if you wash the stone? Wait, you can smelt the stone, too? Oh, and yeah, duh. Wait, no, you can't wash it. Okay, then it's just an effect. It's nothing that actually is going to happen there, but it's fine. These are my totems have been dying, you know, I have a couple, you know, a few, just in case, you know, I like to play God sometimes. This sign says Red Crustacean Organization. I'm not going to say what it is, but if you want to guess, well, I will say what it is, but I'll let some people guess first what you think this is in reference to. It's a 3-letter word that, you know, everything's just been replaced, and I'll let you guess what that is originally supposed to be. But we got our enchanting room here, full enchantment table. You get level 30 enchants like a boss. We got some netherite stuff, some emeralds, lapis, books, all the good stuff, anvil, other stuff. We got the ender chest, my diamond collection, which isn't a lot, I don't mine often. The storage room of copious amounts of chests where at least half of them are completely empty, and the other half are filled to the brim with deep slate. And then we have the elevator, the first of many. This is also part of the create mod. I really I really like how I built this one. It has this, I forget what this block is, but it's part, again, part of the create mod. I might be able to find it here real quick. It's scoria. Okay, so this is a block called scoria. I made walls with window panes, again, from the create mod. A lot of this is create mod stuff. And I really like the way it happened, like the way the walls look, because you can see the corners here, the logs, and it's just a really nice design. I use slabs for the ceiling here. I had to do something different for the door because the door like goes into the blocks there, and if I did the walls, it would go in. Yeah. But here we have the upper mine. You can see on the map there. No, not there. Down here. Okay, well you can't see because it's wrong. There we go. I just closed it. You can see on the map here. We've done plenty of digging. These tunnels are of digging. Ultra long pink line. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. That comes later. Okay, that's an evil secret. It's not secret. It's not. It may be evil, but you know we'll get there. Yeah, these go down for a while. This is called the upper mine because we have one lower. This was implemented specifically for getting smooth stone because, or just stone in general, because we use a lot of stone in building and whatnot. But if we go down to the lower mine here, go down to the lower mine real quick here. I'll show you the lower mine. Oh, also there's a cave up there. Oh, there's a cave right here you can see out the window. I really like that. This is why I put windows on it, because you can see the caves as you go down. It's just so nice. But yeah, here's the lower mine. Again, you can see, well, no, you can't because it just doesn't do it what I want it to do. You can see on the map, this one, we have the long tunnels as well. Long for one, this is a waystone you can teleport to. But yeah, little bat there. These go down a while. This is for mining like diamonds and I guess deep slate, but mostly mining like ores and diamonds and that, because this is on diamond level. Yeah, that one's not a lot of these like tunnels are fleshed out just yet, but they will be. They definitely will be. And then if we go, there's one more floor. The dungeon. All right. Okay, this is all right. So yeah, we have the dungeon here with my workers who work for me. Yeah, that you ever see those Instagram videos where they'll like do this? Just for like 5 minutes straight, and that's the entire video, is them failing to open a door and walk through it. I sit and watch those videos every single time the whole way through without fail. But yeah, we got the emeralds, some extra beds, books. The reason I have these bookshelves, so ironic. Yeah, well, when I did it the first time, yeah, it was on purpose. It was ironic, yeah. But these bookshelves, okay, this guy actually, screw that guy, he doesn't have the trade. These bookshelves, if you have Hero of the Village, you can come down here, you can buy a bookshelf for 1 emerald. You can then break the bookshelf, which gives you 3 books, and then you can sell 3 books for 3 emeralds. Infinite money glitch, and these are all mostly just, librarians, and then I think there's 1 Fletcher, but yeah, that's the dungeon. Pretty cool. Yeah, these caves are, I think there's like a diamond in one of these or something, but yeah, these caves are really cool. And I left the diamond there purposefully because it just, seeing the ores as well, like I would love to have like ores all along these walls, so as you go up and down you can just see the ores lined up on the walls. I think that would be really cool. And the reason I have the elevator like just down so much, like really weirdly, is because the terrain outside, if I would have had it at the same level as this, one, it would have had to been way higher, because you can see from the base area of where you walk into the elevator to the top here, where like the mechanical side is actually taking an effect. All right. I'm actually surprised I got up here. Yeah, you can see there's a bunch of mechanical stuff. The shaft. This is what's powering the elevator here. This would have also had been up. So it just, yeah, it was, yeah, it was. They had to go down, but you know. Also, this is in reference to Blue Oyster Cult, the band, but it's different words. Do you ever have an no, it's just if it stops, you're dead. No, okay, not actually. If it, in the event like there's like some sort of emergency, which that's not gonna happen because it's Minecraft, but you know, let's say for the sake, let's pretend it does. You can open this door without having to press the button, and then I have the elevator shaft here, which now that I think about it, I don't think you can even access if you open the door. But you know, maybe. But this leads all the way down to bedrock, I think. Well, not bedrock, but to the mine. But yeah, that little elevator shaft there. This is the outside of my house. Yay. The house is the first thing that was ever built. You can see on the map, there's quite... Alright, this map, man, I tell you what, it's screwing me over left and right. Wait, I can just do... There we go. You can see we've done quite a bit here. But this house was the very first one. Make FNAF maintenance panel out of the okay, that is funny. Just excuse I realize. Yeah, no, that... Oh, mining that thing out. I think I only had like a diamond pickaxe at the time, but I had to mine this entire thing out by hand. It just goes... It goes straight down. It is evil. But I do like the idea of having like a trapdoor or something. That, like, right in the middle. I have it so if you, like, press this, the door closes automatically, and whenever you go up, it opens automatically. And just do that with a trapdoor, too. So if you're just standing here... Oh, I'm at my stop. Whoop. Down the elevator you go. No, I have not played Secret the Mimic, but I've watched other people play it, like Markiplier, so I know... I've seen the game. Honestly, my opinion about the game is I think it's a really good game by itself. Like, it's a really good game. I really like how they implemented the Mimic and how it can just, you know, any random costume will just come to life. I really like that idea. As a FNAF game, kind of sucks. I know it's completely strayed from the path of, you know, Click Team Fusion, whatever, original Scott Cawthon games, but it's just, I don't know. It's definitely like FNAF, you're like beating a dead horse there. It's mainly they're making games for lore at this point. But still, as a game, I think it's really good. Because it has its own story of like Edwin and that one actually gets like told out in its entirety. Not to get businessy, but have you ever... Need a DEI hire. I'll always be down for Phasmo. That's real. DEI hire, yeah. They're starting a new timeline of the retconning. Yeah, well, yeah, FNAF is really weird. Because they started a new timeline with Security Breach, but with Secret of the Mimic, they kind of went back into, like, that's supposed to be the earliest game in the franchise. Or in the history lot, whatever. Be a funny DEI hire. I don't know. Honestly, Phasmophobia doesn't get played much often, but you know, if I will keep you in mind there, Bobby. That is a possibility. Yeah, FNAF is like another thing I grew up with. That's a childhood thing, and it's that's gotten out of hand, really. Here we have the first windmill that I've ever built. I'm kind of conflicted on the design. I like it, and I don't like it at the same time. but it's, you know, it does the job for a windmill. One of the only Steam games I own. You should get more Steam games, because PC gaming is epic. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't play games often, then don't worry about it. But if you play Steam, or if you play games, get Steam games, because PC gaming is phenomenal. But yeah, that windmill powers the elevator in the basement there. This is another elevator, but we'll go down that in a second. Right now, there's this chute here, and this chute is specifically for logs. I typically just grow trees right here. I'll put the saplings down, bone meal them, cut them down. If you put, I have it set up so you put logs in here, and then you can go down into the first of what I like to call my factories. You see this pond here goes down. It powers these water wheels, and this conveyor belt goes down as well. And this is the this is where all the safety violations get completely violated. Talk about bases fences. If your house was suddenly surrounded by 600 pillagers, what would you do? I would win, because I'm going to show you real quick. I have these walls completely surrounding my immediate base. If they surrounded the city just, it might just fall, honestly, you know, whatever. But I have these walls, and I have, like, gates. You know, unless they breach the walls, I'm fine. If they do breach the walls, you know, I have a fully enchanted netherite sword and a literal gun, so, I mean, what are they gonna do? I have full netherite armor, you know, you can't make this up. Like, I'm packing, okay? I'm freaking packing. And they're packing their bags and going home. Unless I kill them, then they're dead. But yeah, here's the first of many safety violations. These completely unmanned table saws where you can just stand on them and get cut in half. That did a lot of damage for having full netherite armor too, enchanted as well. These are like a 0 out of 10 on the safety scale. These are just completely no safety whatsoever. These will just kill you. Murder. I actually have died to these multiple times, and I got very angry each and every time. But yeah, this brings down a nice little hole through the wall. You know, it's not like it was blasted the wall, but it was intended there. Logs come down. The first saw here will cut the logs into stripped logs, and then they go into this tunnel here, and they get split. So I think it's a 50-50 split, where half of them will go down, they'll get cut again, and they'll be cut into planks. And then this one, this tunnel doesn't split, it just moves it onto this conveyor. But this comes down, and it goes into another one of these lava-like fans, and the logs will then be turned into charcoal. I have this mixer here, which has a little blaze burner. This is an actual blaze. The create mod, you can make what's called a blaze burner, and you can just go to the nether, empty blaze burner, and you can just, I don't know why, yeah, actually, I'll show you the ponder here. Blaze burner, you can, oh, well, I have to go to the empty one. You literally just capture a blaze. You just put it in, and then, oh, you can also do it in the spawner. I didn't realize that. That's epic. And then you have a blaze. You have a blaze. You have to give them fuel, though, which is why I have the charcoal here. And then there's a basin here. So you can do a bunch. You can make a bunch of different recipes in this basin, with or without the blaze burner. But he's there so he can, like, smelt or cook or whatever, do whatever is in there, heat it up. And I think that's all the contraptions I have in this factory. But I do have this nice little lake here, which it comes down from the waterfall, and it like kind of goes through the building. I would like to have it like go a little bit more, but there's kind of a mountain here. I don't know. But I have it cut out in the wall, so you know it's kind of like very industrial and industrious. You know, I'm industrializing, making giant factories, But you know, we still preserve nature. You know, we're not like we're not monsters. We do have zero safety regulations. Even this, like you jump into this, you're just on fire. I can't get out. I can't get out. Okay. That also traps you in there, so you will likely die. Okay, just yeah, this is a mod pack. This is a mod pack I put together. It's about 30 mods, but a lot of them are quality of life mods. So I have the create mod, which is what all this mechanical stuff is. Create also introduces a bunch of different blocks. So that's diorite. Well, it allows you to use granite, diorite, and andesite, and you can use the stone cutter. And you can make a bunch of different versions, like the bricks, walls, stairs, other like polished stuff with the stone cutter, which is really nice. It gives you a lot more options for like building. It also does it with the copper here, you can see. And then it also adds in, you can just do with calcite and dripstone too. It also adds in tough stuff. These are the new blocks. The acerine, the crimsite, limestone, ochrum, scoria, scoria and scorchia, and verdium. It adds a whole bunch of different things. And then there's the Farmer's Delight mod, which is what all the food is, like extra food, like you can grow like tomatoes, cabbage, onions, all sorts of different crops. The meats you can like cut into smaller portions, and then there's a whole bunch of different recipes you can cook. It's really nice. There's the Waystones, which allow for instant teleportation. There's the Chisels and Bits mod, which that one's like an OG mod where you can just like make custom blocks pretty much. I'll show you some other I'll show you guys some like custom blocks I made. I don't use chisel and bits a lot, but I do use it a little bit. And then there's a few more like create sub mods, I want to call them, like create decor here, which adds a bunch of decorative blocks from the create mod, like that would go with the create mod here. So there's a whole bunch of different blocks, and then another create sub mod called bells and whistles, which is what I use for, or it really helps with trains, is the most prevalent thing I would say. There's also, I have a bunch of resource packs installed. So, you know, there's a bunch of different animations. There's like 3D blocks and stuff. The clear glass here. And then I don't know if you can tell, but like the sound, I installed like a sound mod, which like adds like better sound. I want to say like it kind of like a reverb to the sound a little bit. Is it nighttime out? It is. There's also another one like the small quality of life mods, where if you put like a torch in your offhand, it will illuminate the area around you. That one's a really good mod too. But it's not like a heavy mod pack or anything, because those massive mod packs are kind of obnoxious, I want to say. There's so many mods in the mod pack. Like I'll play like the Cobblemon, that adds Pokemon to the game, because again, another thing, I grew up with Pokemon. So, you know, I'm a big fan of Pokemon. I'll play like Cobblemon sometimes. But that one is also just focusing on one mod. But like all the other mod packs, there's just so many mods. I'll play them, but I will get easily tired of them. I'm gonna eat eggs. I will easily get tired of like playing those huge mod packs, because it's so overwhelming. But also playing vanilla Minecraft, just it's honestly kind of hard nowadays. You know, it's just, I'm used to playing with mods, and vanilla Minecraft just honestly not enough in it to keep me hooked. Oh, did you ever play I didn't even see that. I have not played Satisfactory, but again, you know, I'm chronically online, so I've seen people play Satisfactory. I've thought about getting it. I still honestly think I might get it at some point, but I don't know when that'll be, honestly. Here we have 2 chests, which again, it's the same sort of thing with this that leads down. This is the second elevator. And this elevator just goes down the mountain here, because I have my base on like a little mountainous area. But this little elevator comes down, and this takes us to my second factory. If every item in your house, yeah. So we have the literal gun here, which is the epic bow that shoots arrows, spectral arrows, because I'm loaded, literal gun. We have the Virgin Slayer, which is my sword. That one, I couldn't really think of any other better names. Again, it came to mind. There is a V2 of this sword, somewhere else. I'll show you later. Or no, it's a different name, actually. No, that's right. Savo, he also plays in this world, and he made his sword Virgin Slayer V2, but there is another sword that I have. I'll show you that later. This is the first pickaxe. The Fortune 3 pickaxe. She's a miner, She goes in the mines and mines, So, we also have the second pickaxe, which, kind of keeping on theme with the first one here. She said she was a Y level 18. I went to Y level 18, she wasn't there, so turns out she was at Y level 14, it happens, when you're in the mines mining for diamonds, so. Then we have the wife joke. So this is the wife joke of the game, the wife beater. The reason it's called that is because it's the highest attack damage of any item. The sword only does 11 attack damage. This does 13, because axes do more attack damage and it has sharpness 5. So this does the most attack damage, that's why it's named that. And then we have the dirty slut, because it's a shovel. It's, dirt, and what better to put after the dirty than a profanity. Fun fact, P. Diddy stands for Pick Diddy. Yeah, so I have a third pickaxe now that I have to make. No, probably not, honestly. I don't see myself making the pickaxe. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, and then, I also have armor. So we have the Evil King's Helm. The armor isn't as bad, truly. This is the Evil King's Helm, I being the Evil King. I also have a Waluigi skin because I'm epic. My mech pack, I could stand a Sky Factory and Pixelmon. I'm a big builder. Well, but yeah, I used to be big on Pixelmon, and then I tried Cobblemon, and honestly, I don't think I can go back to Pixelmon. They've really bar mitzvahs. Like Pixelmon, if I could go back to like early Pixelmon, I would, because like they honestly kind of ruined Pixelmon for me. They added so much to that mod that it's just unplayable at this point. Like, because they try and add everything from the newer games, and it's just overwhelming. But Cobblemon, honestly, it's really good. It's definitely my more favorite Pokemon mod for Minecraft now. But yeah, now we have a. Forgot I named it this. Boobies. That's the chest plate. Also known as the breastplate, so, that's why it's... And moving on, we have the chastity protectors. Women be gone. I know this is kind of like, this is in, this is kind of conflicting the wife beater, but, you can't... You gotta protect yourself, I'm still missing Swift Sneak because I haven't found an ancient city, but I will have Swift Sneak on these eventually. Nice, thank you. And then puffy little shoes. I think, honestly, I think, Bobby, you might get this. You might get this if you, but otherwise, if you know, you know. So, that's my armor and tools and their names. But yeah, I have, this is my second factory. This is what I like to call my train factory. This is where the train stuff is made. So this conveyor belt, let me go outside real quick. Deep cut. Yeah. So there's a windmill up there that powers everything in this factory. It is a complete fucking shit show out here. This absolute mess of contraptions. But these are the conveyor belts that are up there. Again, another mess on the corner there just to get them running. But these... Yeah, these are the chests. They come down here, they go on the conveyor belt. And then they go into these. Now these, we usually have these deployers. I gotta put these back, because I removed them because I was using this for something else, but now I gotta put these back now. Yeah, man, that's what I wanted. Can you just... Can you not? Do I have to do like this? There we go, okay. So these... let me look up the recipe for... What is it? Is it... tracks. They're tracks. Yes. So these are the train tracks. And this will show you. So I have the 2 deployers here, and you gotta put... You can use iron nuggets? Oh my god. Oh. Alright, well, so... I thought it was just zinc, but you can use iron, so I... God. I spent so long mining zinc because I thought it had to be... Oh, I have so much. I have a full, like, stack of iron blocks. I could have just used iron. Oh my... Okay, well, anyway. Use a stone slab or one of any of these other slabs. And the slabs will go in this chest. They'll be put on the conveyor belt. And as you saw in the thing here, you take 2 iron or zinc nuggets, and they get put on the slab, and then the press is at the end here, and it turns it into train. These are incomplete because I kind of fucked up the way, but yeah, these get turned into train tracks, and it's supposed to be autonomous as long as I provide the resources. But it does screw up a little bit, and that's why we have some incomplete tracks and just a bunch of other stuff in here. But yeah, that's the... oh, excuse me. Oh, it was a burp. Ugh. But yeah, that's how you make... That's how... This is where the train tracks are made. And then these are, crusher wheels? What the hell are these called again? Not... Or grind... Like grinding wheels, crushing wheels. Okay, yeah, I was right the first time. But basically, these aren't on right now because there is like such a thing as like too much. Hold on, where do I have a gear? I do. So watch. Boom. Overstressed. It appears the contraption is overstressed. Add more sources or slow down the components with a high stress impact. Yeah, so it's. The way... I'm not an engineer, so it's hard for me to explain this. I've only learned it through Minecraft. But, I'm gonna show you. So you see how fast the windmill's turning? That is how fast, these are typically turning. But using, engineering magic, you can make it turn faster. You can see that's what this is doing. If you take a larger gear and put a smaller gear on it, using math, the smaller gear goes faster because the larger gear, it has a larger circumference it has to rotate, whereas the smaller gear has a smaller circumference. So the smaller gear makes one rotation much faster than the large one does. So if you do something like this, where you continuously have a small gear on a large gear, and then the large gear coming off of the small gear like this. I'm explaining this poorly, but I'm hoping you're understanding. And then just keep doing a loop of this. It gets infinitely faster. But that also puts a lot more stress on the stuff here. And like torque, I guess. I don't know how to use that word, but I'm going to use it there. Torque. This is a funny word, torque. I was going for a mechanical engineering degree instead of a civil. Oops, keyboard, but yeah, I kind of. Don't worry, mine does too. I got a wireless keyboard recently, and I have it plugged in at all times, but it still like cuts out every so often, and it's pretty annoying. I guess keyboard bug. Yeah, that's real. But yeah, that's why the wheels aren't plugged in right now, you know? And then I also have this over here, this monstrosity. We'll start with this first. This is a, like, liquid dispenser. So you put lava in here, and you take this powdered obsidian, which these wheels, you put obsidian in, crushes it into powdered obsidian, and then if you put the powdered obsidian on there, you dump lava on it, and that's how you make sturdy sheet. What do you do with a sturdy sheet? You put it on a block to make a train casing, and that's how you make the trains. So all this stuff is used to make trains, and then this monstrosity, this actually isn't technically used to make trains, but this is how you make these things. So if you look at this giant crafting grid, how are you supposed to do this in a crafting table? You don't. You do it in this. This is like an auto crafter. So you put all the resources in. As long as it forms a recipe, it'll all combine together, and it's in with the gears. Again, the faster the gears are, the faster this will work. But I had to turn it down because if this was any faster, it would just destroy. I have to have like another windmill or something to like give more power to this place. But it'll all go. You can see the arrows as they go. So if all these things are in, they'll follow the arrows and then come out the end here, and it'll make this. Well, and whatever recipe you have. I want to make this extendo grip thing, which again need. This thing's a fucking nightmare. Okay, this is an absolute nightmare. You have to have 3 of these deployers. There we go. 3 of them. Well, technically 1, but you have to put this golden sheet down on a thing. You have to put a cogwheel on it, a large cogwheel, and then an iron nugget. You have to do that 5 full times in a row of just doing that, and then you only have an 80% chance to actually get the item you were trying to make. So that's why I haven't made this yet, because I just don't want to have to go through that. But yeah, that's all the machinery down here. Upstairs, I have my office. All right, I have my office. There's not much like decoration yet, but I have it like a nice like view here. This was all made using chisels and bits here. So if I can like break this, yeah, you can see it's okay. This is really weird. I have not done this. You see yeah, sure. Yeah, this is all made using chisels and bits. This chair too, this like little seat was from Create, but yeah, this is a nice little office I have. I do want to add more to that. Yeah, I'll show you the windmills. Well, if I go at the right door, actually, I will. This one I have like up on this mountain because I thought it looked cool, and I was right. It looks awesome. I have it like on like a support beam here, as it's shown. Okay, this is not like climb friendly. Yeah, it has a little shaft there, but we'll get to that in a second. So this also has some parts using chisels and bits. I forget which parts. I think it's these ones up here that use chisels and bits, like these little corner pieces. Yeah, this you can see up there. There's like that one block that my cursor's on. That is like the windmill. Well, not a windmill block. What is it called? Is it this? No. That's mechanical piston. It's yeah. No, it is a windmill bearing. Actually, I'll just show you like this. This is a cool thing about Create. You just hold W, it shows you exactly how shit works. So you build the stuff on it, you super glue it together so it stays together. And then you have to put these like specific sails on it. And then if you right click the block, it starts turning. And it turns the shafts here. What did you, hold on, that was like actually important information that I could probably use. Amount of sail blocks determines... Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, then. So I can just probably put more sail blocks on that and have that turn faster. Okay. That's good to know. But yeah, this... I can break into... Actually, yeah, these blocks are made using chisel bits. But yeah, the shaft goes straight down through. And then it goes, you can see that middle piece there is that same like shaft, but it's like covered up. And then it comes out the side of the building here. Or the building, the mountain. So, I think this also like this is powered by a water wheel. Okay. Yes, I forgot I had the water wheel there. What specifically is this powering though? Oh. The water wheel there is what's powering this stuff on this side here. Everything on this side is being powered by the windmill, and this side is being powered by the water wheel. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, this one is for the windmill. It comes out the side of the mountain, comes straight down, and powers everything. And then this one is the water wheel. Yeah, I completely forgot I built the water wheel. Yeah, this world was also created back in March, so it's been quite a few months, and I actually stopped playing on it in, like, at the end of April. Like, I played on it for like a month and stopped playing. Did you at any point have difficulty making the windmills not look like an unspecific German Buddhist? Not... I mean, I can kind of, yeah, I mean... They are kind of fashioned in that way normally. And I probably will change it when I go to add more of the sail blocks onto it. In all honesty, I didn't even think about that until you pointed it out. I'm gonna be real. I kind of just was like, oh, windmill. Well, that one doesn't look... Okay, well, maybe it does. I mean, they look like windmills. Because they're turning, I think, is what really helps it. They're windmills. And also, they're not as long. They're more... They're counterclockwise of the wheel design. Well, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's Minecraft. Who cares? Who fucking cares? It's Minecraft. Oh, I need to eat eggs. Also, the place is nice and lit up, so no monsters in the freaking city. Here I have my little workshop. This was like the first thing I built when I was starting to get into the Create mod. These I have water wheels here. These go in. They power like the little fans for the. Oh shit! Just destroy everything quick. But these power like the fans for the lava and the water thing I have in the basement. But it also like goes up into here, into the workshop. I have a nice open wall design. I think it looks nice. At least I try to make it look nice. And I have this crusher here, which this is also present in the train factory, but I also have one here for other purposes because it's used for a lot of different things. And then I also have this mill. So if I take some wheat here, okay, well, if I actually make it, if I throw some wheat in, it'll mill up the wheat, and it will turn it into the wheat flour here. It also, makes some seeds. You also have a chance of getting even more wheat flour than just one. So it's and then only one wheat flour creates dough, and one dough creates bread. So it's a really, really efficient way to make bread. It also takes a decent amount of time. I only threw 9 in. Oh, it's done. Yep, 14 wheat flour out of 9. So 9 wheat made 14 bread, where typically it would only make 1. 3. It made... 9 wheat would only make 3 bread, whereas I turned it into 14 there, so... It's pretty epic. And then this is my OG mine shaft. So before I built that elevator going down to the mines, I had this mine shaft, which goes all the way down to level Y-56. It's just a straight shot. That's not really much down there. But it was the first ever mine I built, and I made it like a nice little thing here for it. And then over here, I have this nice wooden walkway. I mean, I have like the front entrance over here. Well, this is the waystone on like a supported thing. That'll look nice. And then this is the way down into the city. Like this is the original like front main entrance. But I have that elevator over there for the factory, and then I have this stairway down here, which again, this is all fenced off fence thing here. But this leads into, where's that zombie at? This leads into my farm area, which I think looks really nice. I have this giant barn for a bunch of animals. The cows for making burgers, the pigs for, to have pigs, and the zombie... Oh, let me turn the fucking guys down. And the sheep for the, like, shepherd's pie. I have, like, 3 skeleton horses, and then my prized horse named Large. I was gonna name him Large something, but I couldn't think of anything that would be funny to name, like, Large something. And the more I just sat there and stared at the name Large, the more I thought it was gonna be really funny. And then, right here... I'm surprised you haven't automated the animal process. Yeah, I probably will at some point, but Access constantly running. Yeah. I definitely think I will at some point, but I don't know. I probably will at some point, but not right now. And then right here, I have this nice, unassuming wall. You know, don't mind the chicken clucks. Actually, do mind them, because right here, boom. Redstone door. Built this by myself, no tutorial, because I'm epic. This is the egg chamber. There are chickens in there, and their sole purpose is to lay eggs, and it's just... It's too many, honestly. But I had to put them away, because there's no reason, honestly. Here's the automated sugarcane farm. This thing's fucking a unit. See, it gets collected here. Well, it's actually broken. Okay, I did not know that. Where's the minecart? There's a minecart down. What the f... Hold on. I didn't realize this was broken. Okay, don't break the blocks. Alright, I don't want to break the blocks anyway, that's fine. It should fix in a minute here. Oh, maybe that's why the minecart isn't going right now, because it's lagging. Okay, there we go. Alright. I guess I can break this. Oh, the sand, though. Alright, this is pissing me off. Can you just break the block? Where the hell did the minecart go? Alright, well, I guess I gotta replace that now. Is there a tree nearby? I'm gonna go to the village. Hold on. Gotta make a pit stop real quick. freaking ops are out trying to stop me from fixing my sugarcane farm. Get the fuck out of here, fool. You could take me on. I'm eating fried eggs. My mom, Christy Collins. Yeah. That's like the first time that's actually happened to me, though. It's really weird. I mean, again, honestly, I don't play Minecraft too often. I was saying, like, I started this world in March, played on it for like a month, and then just stopped playing, like, altogether. Until, like, a week ago, when I started getting back into Minecraft again. And or chest. These toolboxes are epic. They're like mini shulker boxes, but like not actually shulker boxes. It's really, wait, did it just, oh, it does like it. That's weird. And it's also from the create mod. Alright, there we go. I think it was, yeah, it was a hopper, yeah. Liver month stop, yeah. Seasonal Minecraft stuff, but this is like, this is supposed to be like, the concept of like those forever worlds. Like that have become popular recently. So like I'm always gonna come back to this and just play on it. It's always just gonna be here. Alright. Boom. Alright, well that's back in operation. Did pretty good before it broke though. I mean, I don't use sugarcane that often, but yeah, here's the third windmill. This is honestly probably my favorite one. You can see the shaft right there. I don't know why I have a door there, it's just, why not? But I have this automated farm here. It's... I gotta make something to automatically empty it, but I'm just too lazy to. But this just goes around, infinitely collects all the crops like carrots, potatoes, wheat, onions, cabbage, tomatoes, beetroot, all that stuff, and it's just powered by this windmill. This is literally the only thing being powered from this windmill. The only thing this windmill is powering. And then I have, like, each one of these blocks is 9 of the thing. Like, you can make crates of just 9, and it's just, so much. Just from collecting. Like, this small, tiny farm just produces so much. I actually, there's, what is it called? It's like a specific, soil. There is, alright, no, wait, no, yeah, it is, it's rich soil. So this is, again, part of the, no, this is the Farmer's Delight mod, sorry. So this, you basically like a special dirt. You make this organic compost by dumping a bunch of shit with dirt. And then you make it into rich soil. Which you just place down the organic compost, and over time it turns into rich soil. And basically what it does is it basically just, no, you can see like the rest of like the excess just being pushed along there. It's funny. But basically what it is, it acts as if bone meal. It acts as if bone meal is being applied to the crops like every so often. I think it does like the effect too. So like if we watch for a second, you'll see like the little green like particles. Yeah, just right over there. Little green particles will like appear around like one of the crops as it just gets like bone mealed real quick. Yeah, right there. See? So it's really nice. It makes the crops grow like way faster. Alright, well that's just, let me just make big. Make many. This is another mod, the like crafting tweaks and mouse tweaks. like, this is like the sole reason I can't play vanilla Minecraft anymore, is because of mouse tweaks. Which, if you don't know what mouse tweaks is, it basically allows it so, like, I can hold down shift and click and just drag my mouse and it moves everything at once. I mean, now that's like just one of many different things you can do with the mod, but it's so good. It's just like, it genuinely, every time I go back and play vanilla Minecraft, I can't, because I don't have mouse tweaks. It's just like the next time I play vanilla Minecraft, I might just make a mod pack of just mouse tweaks and then just play vanilla Minecraft that way, because it's such a good mod. And then there's the crafting tweaks here, which add a bunch of different stuff. So you can rotate the grid, balance the grid, clear grid, hold shift, you can force clear, rotate the other way, spread grid. It's so nice. It's just quality of life mods like that just enhance the gameplay so much. It's so nice. But yeah, that's like all of my like base. Now we're gonna move on here to the hotel. This was made by Savo. Yeah, he also plays in this world quite a bit. And yeah, you can see this was back in April, so it's been quite a while, you know. But if we go inside the hotel here, he has like just some stuff for like people who join. And it's fucking Enderman, dude. But 4 rooms, each like this, 2 double chests, double bed, crafting table, furnace, just for people getting started, you know. Why are there screaming faces in the damn outside hotel? Oh, these are chiseled deep slate. You can just break shit real quick. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, chiseled sandstone has like the creeper face in it. I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, but it's for something else. I really don't know. That's a base game block too. That's from base game Minecraft. Yeah, we'll go up here first. This tower, again built by Savo. This was, yeah, April as well. These blocks are from well, I think it's just tough, but these are like tough pillars. I really like these blocks. These are really nice blocks. You can make them in the stone cutter there. But if we go up here, this has a fantastic view. So you can see down the clear glass resource pack, very nice. That one, I think this is the best view because you can see more buildings here. But you can just oversee everything. I'm gonna turn, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, my render distance doesn't matter because this is being hosted on a third-party PC. But yeah, this observation tower, pretty freaking epic. Not much these directions though, but it's still a nice view. Fucking cow. Wee. Alright. Nope. There we go. Eat some more eggs. I did all these paths. This is like polished granite and gravel, and then these blocks were made with chisels and bits. And then I built these little bridges just to go across this little river we have. And then this is Savo's farm. It's basically just identical to the one I have over there, but it's being powered by these water wheels he has. He has 2 here, and then 1 up there. I think it's just 1. Yeah, 1 water wheel there. There's like water coming down from there, goes down through all the way up and meets up with my water wheel thing there. And then we can have a look at his... This is his starting base. This is the first base he built. You can see right at the end of March there. It got blown up by a creeper. And the only thing is, it's just as a door. Everything in the front now, okay. But, yeah, just little starting base he made that got blown up. But now he has a real man's base. This is also, I think, the only point in the path that it's 3 wide because he has a 3 wide staircase. Yeah, this is his mountain base. He has a little stable over here with his horses. Jimmy Big Nuts and Boner are his 2 horses. His nether portal in the wall there. He also has a skeleton horse. There was, it was just like randomly one day, there was one of the events where like the skeleton horses spawn with the skeletons on top, and it just happened in the river. Really weird. But we got skeleton horses from that. It was pretty epic. Yeah, this is Savo's based built. Savo's based? Okay. Sure. Here's his room. Here's his waystone. Mine's on that thing over there. But he has a nice, like, view. Honestly, this is probably a better view than the observation tower, in my opinion. You can just see everything right there. These windows don't really show much. He has his little basement, which one of the water wheels is powering out there. And he also has the little smelter with, like, the fan. He has the press and, I don't know, like a fucking toilet, something like that. I don't know. Little cauldron on the floor with lava in it. We got the Savo bedroom here. I really like how he did the bed frame here. It's honestly really nice looking. And then we have his storage room here and chest. That's all for his. I think he has like a second base, like really far away, that he's like mostly moved into, but this is still technically like his home base. And then we got the extra buildings here. We'll start with the small one over here. This is the Monster Farm hub. So you walk in this room, and there's a little pad here. You stay on the teleportation pad. What the heck? Nothing changed. Or did it? Boom! Somewhere completely different. So this is the hub for all of our monster farms. So far we only have 2 of them. The zombie and skeleton farm. But you go in and it's just a little room here. It's the same. Both farms look exactly identical in the room, except the zombie farm has the little chute on the other side here. And the zombie farm also has a bunch more chests in it because it was the first one we built, so we put a bunch more storage in it for other stuff. I can just go there. You can see there, and then just a bunch of chests for all like the loot you gain from. Okay, well I guess fucking nothing. Oh, there it is. All the loot you gain from the zombies. And chests that fucking. I'll take the baked potatoes. Yeah. I don't know why those are in there, but I'll take them. But yeah, that's little hub of the monster farm there. And then we have this might be my favorite building. This is the burger stack. It's got the rotating sign, a little parking lot. This is the fast food restaurant. I made this using chisels and bits. These are blocks, but it is the burger stack. And here we have Bergie the dog. This is another part of Create Mod where you can sell stuff. I mean, I was in here earlier. I was like putting burgers in, which we now have 541 of. 541 burgers. The way you do it is you click this and you get a shopping list. You can put as many burgers as you want on there. 6 burgers. And then as long as you have the materials, I don't, but I own the place. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. But I own the place, so I can just order the burgers whenever I want. Boom. Hamburgers. But if you're just a regular player, I can do that because I own the place. Made Oh, a Temmie shop. I thought that's a tourney, I'm not gonna lie, but Temmie, yeah. I mean, yeah, basically. But it's Burgy. Burgy selling burgers. I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot, like, Undertale had, like, the Temmie shop and whatnot, but yeah, this is just... The only thing this place sells is burgers. I don't think there's, like, French fries, otherwise I would have made those. There's not really much other food items that, like, relate to, like, fast food from the, mod here. I mean, I could do, like, maybe, like, a pie or some shit. Maybe, like, a sandwich. Yeah, chicken sandwich. I could probably do, like, a chicken sandwich. Maybe a wrap. Yeah, I don't know. Do some other stuff, but for now, it just sells burgers. For 3 obsidian, and I'll get to why. I have played Peak, actually. Only just recently, though. But, I think... yeah, I have played Peak, and Savo, actually... He's not making a video on it, but he does have a few clips. He's planning on making, like, a clips video. Probably not in the near future, but at some point in time, he will be making a clip video, and there will be a few clips of us playing Peak. But it is a really fun game. And yeah, I really enjoy it, but funny restaurant here. You can sit down and eat at the tables. But you can buy burgers. It's pretty epic. You know, this little contraption, this is the same mechanical crafter I have in the, or same as the mechanical crafter I have in the train factory, except this makes burgers. Put the ingredients in, going down, and it goes right into this is a vault. This is just a giant storage device. This holds all the burgers, keeps them fresh forever, and then this packages them, sends them out, and whatever. Even I played our Peak Enthusiasts. It's a W game. Indeed, yeah. No, it only recently did me and Sabo play, because neither of us had played. I just realized these glass windows are not that's because they're framed glass pane. Okay. But yeah, me and Savo only just recently, like, played the game. We were in, like, we were in a call with, like, a old friend of ours, and we were playing, like, just random games, and he was like, oh, you should get Peak, and we're like, oh, okay. And we got Peak, and we played it. Really fun time. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't super into it when it first came out. I didn't really care, but when I played it, I was like, I get it. You know, I get it now. Yeah. That's the funny burger stack fast food restaurant. And right behind it, we have the City Mart. This was just built a couple days ago. This was built, like, forever ago. This was built just a few days ago. The reason it's called the City Mart is because obsidian. Okay, so obsidian is the currency. 2 hours because it's getting late, plus sleepy, plus morning class. Thank you for the... Hey, well, thank you for stopping by, Thief Man. Or my condolences, as you may otherwise be known as. Imagine you guys would like it. Oh, yeah. Peak is great. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. You know, freaking day 1 stream watcher right there. Peak is sent 7... Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can leave now. No, I'm kidding. Thank you again for coming out. But real quick, funny... This is a shop I have, and you buy stuff with obsidian. That's it. So, you know, that's pretty. Other than that, the train. Again, this pink line, you wanted to know, it's a train. This is the train, the Fent pusher, my train, and this is the train line. That's about it. But yeah, thank you again for coming out. It was nice. It was nice having a stream again, and people in the stream. I have the blaze guy here. No dog on this one. This is the blaze. You can use blaze burners right there. Yeah, it is probably the peak of naming. You know, it's a train as well. So, you know, it's freaking epic. Yeah, thank you for coming out, Thief Man. Get mining today. Let me go down real quick. These are the evil contraptions, the inner workings of the... Oh, fuck. Of the mart. Yeah, I have... this is where you put stuff in, and it goes into the vault, which is like the inventory system. You can see here I have some inventory. And the concept is you buy a pickaxe. You can buy a diamond pickaxe for 10 iron. And then you go out and you mine obsidian. You can buy an ender chest, you can buy a mending book so far. I'm planning on putting other stuff here, but that's all we have so far. Because I just built it a few days ago. But you buy stuff with obsidian. You buy the pickaxe to mine the obsidian, and then that's the currency. You have to do manual labor in Minecraft if you want to buy items. You want to keep mining obsidian without having to buy a new pickaxe? Well, buy the mending book for half a stack of obsidian. You want an ender chest to keep all your obsidian in? Well, give us 16 obsidian, we'll give you an ender chest. And again, the blaze guy here is the one running in the shop. But that's the Epic Mart. I also really like how it turned out, honestly. I was kind of, not reluctant, what's the word, like, I don't know, I was kind of worried about how it would turn out, like the building. It wasn't looking too good when I was starting, like, building it, but now that it's done, I really like it. I enjoy it a lot. I almost forgot about this over here. This is a town hall and stronghold thing. Built by Saba. We don't use this for anything. He just built it for fun, which, you know, I don't blame him, honestly. Really cool. Little building here. But then we have the train station. Oh, it's empty, but, you know, we got train platform here. And the beautiful train. This thing is just divine. Oh, dang it, let me up the tree. Oh, yeah. I absolutely followed a tutorial for this. There was no way in hell I was building this by myself. That just is not going to happen. But yeah, this is, the train. This is the funny engine. Got a coal cart there. You got the freaking passenger car. It's built so... The tutorial thought it was so perfect. Let's get in the engine here. So you got like the coal room here, and I think these are trapdoors. They're supposed to be like a different block, but I didn't realize I had the block until after I was done building it, because I'm fucking moron. But you know, it still worked out. It still looks nice, so I'm not too upset about it. But you got 2 seats here, and this block is like the train station block. This is where it stops at. What controls the train and that. And then we got the, that's supposed to be there? That is not supposed to be there. Why is that there? Why? How have I never noticed that? Well, I gotta fix that later. But this is the passenger cart. Sit down, look out the window, watch the shit go by. But I absolutely, this is definitely my favorite part of the train, just because it looks so nice in here. It's got this red, I think it's like crimsite, the block's called. Nice like crimsite red walls with the black deep slate ceiling. Nice carpet, and then all the dark oak wood just complements it so perfectly. For the seats, the floor, these logs in the wall, the stairs. It just goes together so well. It's so nice looking. Oh my god, it's just so good. But that is the train. And that's I'm pretty much all there is to this world so far. I mean, I guess I can show off the my nether hub quick. I just built this the other day as well. I got on. It's also not like fully finished yet, but it looks good enough. Boom. Yeah, I kind of like the ceiling the most, but other than that, I mean, it's just a nice, you know, sleek design. I kind of want to do a bit more with the walls instead of just having it full nether brick, and maybe something with the floor as well. But for now, Blackstone floor, blackstone brick, nether brick, and then this is like terracotta. I just used it up because I had a shit ton of it. This is just a stairway into, literally the stairway to hell. But I planned for that to go down into like netherite mines, but for right now it's not really like that because there's lava there. It's unfortunate placement. This is just a tunnel going out into like more area of the nether. And then I have, I think, like one other tunnel that actually leads somewhere. Yeah, this is unfinished right now. I think, yeah, up there somewhere is Savo's portal. But then if we look here, oh, actually, you might be able to see it here. No, you can't. Okay, well, yeah, this is another tunnel. This is, I spent like a little actual amount of time digging this one out. So this one goes pretty far. I don't know if it'll show on the, oh, it does show on the map. So you can see this one goes really far and it comes out into this forest down here. Got the nether fortress not too far away from the portal, luckily. Nope, my keyboard is acting up again. I love wireless keyboards. Oh boy. Yeah, nice little nether hub here. Definitely not done, but you know, I just started making it the other day. But it's alright. It looks nice for now. I forgot there's one tree there. Like one of the OG trees too. I don't think that was ever cut down whenever I built here. Okay, maybe it was, I don't know. But yeah, that is the epic Minecraft world of awesome. Do epic funny jumping on there's a village right over there. The train, that's right. The train goes all the way around like this huge path. There's two villages. There's one village right there, one village right there. Oh, the raid farm, that's right. There's a raid farm. Well, this is the tower. The pillager tower to get the bad omen effect, and then the raid farm, actually, I think the raid farm is, yeah, right here. You can see right there, that's the raid farm. Java raid farms are so unbelievably easy to make. And then I think it's just like right underground there. What is that? Just missing blocks, I guess. Wait, is that... fairly certain it's... Yes, that is the raid farm, because here, these are all leaves. Because I had an issue where basically how it works is you go underground and then the raid spawns around you. They go into this water, they funnel down, and then you can kill them. But I had an issue where they were spawning in this area, like this was part of the radius where the raid could spawn, and they would get stuck on the other side of the river and wouldn't be able to come over. So I had to put a bunch of leaves over there so that they wouldn't spawn over here. And it worked, so, you know, it's pretty epic. But yeah, there's not really much on the tracks, like on the, like any stations yet, but we do have, like, plans to make things, you know, just, along the way there. And just goes around, it's pretty epic. But that is my Minecraft world tour. I think I put like gameplay in the title too. All the gameplay I did was I made burgers, but you know, it's fine. I'm gonna put some stuff away here. And boom. Boom. No, yeah, go down there. No, you go up here. Boom. Boom. Oh yeah. Boom. Boom. Yeah, put the eggs back. Potatoes. I got a couple burgers, that'll last me. But yeah, that is the Minecraft World Tour. Yay! And I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream. It's a nice 3.5 hour stream. It's getting late. I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning. But yeah, that was pretty epic. Where the hell did my phone go? There it is. Check any notifications. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that's been Minecraft. That's been the Jerry Williams 01 YouTube stream. Thank you for everyone who stopped out. Let me go to the stream over. It's over. Forgot it was. That's great. Yeah, thank you, Bob. It was good talking to you again, Bob. You know, it's been a while, you know, but it has definitely been a good time. See the next one, hopefully. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was really nice to see you as well, Little Drop. See you and Thief Man. Good night. Yeah, it was honestly the biggest surprise of the century. That was crazy. But yeah, thank you everyone who stopped out, and I hope you all have a good night. I'm definitely gonna stream more often. I don't know when, but I will be back. And I will also keep making YouTube videos. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you all later. And good night.